Hello, and welcome back to Stream for Initiative, Streyorea and Peril. Oh, for some reason I had stream music on. Okay, anyways. Oh no. I forgot our thing. Sorry. Welcome to another episode of Stream for Initiative, where natural 20s are never natural, alcohol consumption is strongly advised, and viewer discretion is merely a suggestion. Now I feel better.
Nice.
last what are we? Episode 22. Welcome, guys. We're getting fairly far.
I can't believe we're
last we
episode
left
22
off.
already.
What's that?
I said I can't believe we're to episode 22 already.
I know.
Flying
Last we
by.
left off, we were in Opaha still doing some shopping. Most of the group was. We were weaponsmith shopping, and Lily had some things of her own to take care of, so she went off to check on some things. I believe that's where we left off. So, I'm gonna start with Lily, just because I want to get a brief description of what Lily's up to.
Okay. What I'm up to right now is well, ever since we got to Opahast, I've noticed symbols of my old group around the city. So basically what I'm trying to do is go to the den and see what information I could find about what they know about me.
Ooh, I see. That's gonna be a hard one.
Yo.
That would be hard for you to figure out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with this. Go ahead and roll an investigation check to see if you can find any more markings or anything to designate maybe a territory that you could even look for.
Investigation, right?
Yep.
I got a 14. Hold on. I forget my numbers sometimes. 14 plus 1, so it's 15.
15. So, on your journey through the city, within this last little bit, you have noticed a couple markings. Some of them on or really close to buildings. Some of them on or close to maybe some warehouses over in the warehouse district, the fishing district. You find them in a couple different places, and none of them really. They're kind of in things that, like, you're like, okay, maybe I understand what this is about, and it seems to be markings of, like, they're trying to mark places where they could possibly either they could steal from, or would be a safe place to steal from.
Okay. Would there be any hints to where the den might be at, though?
Well, it would depend on what you're looking for specifically, because if you're looking for the markings, those are the only types of markings you're finding, and you're not really finding a marking that's saying, hey, here's a den.
All right. If that's all I'm finding right now, and not really the information that I'm looking for, I'll probably start heading back to the others, but still keeping an eye out for, like, signs and stuff.
Okay. Okay. Zoom out, up into the sky from the city, and then zoom back down onto the other part, the rest of the party.
It's Grand Theft.
And we are Right. Exactly. Just without the loading times. Um,
Are you sure it
and
took
then
like
it-
15 minutes to load up at the beginning?
True. Yeah. We can say that you guys are already at the weapon shop.
Cool.
This one is. It is almost a fully outside forge. There is a little shop that you can go into. That would be where the sales would happen. But almost everything is out in front and open and easy to see. There's an open forge, just anvil. You can see clearly where one would work if there was someone working the forge. But as you walk up, you guys can make a perception check for me.
Everyone?
Yeah, either everyone or we can do it. People do it. One person do it with like a advantage, but it's for the whole group.
Perception 14 plus 5.
9 plus 4.
I love how we have complete faith in Zafian's ability to just, do algebra like on the fly, super quick.
Hey, I haven't failed you yet.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Very on
And-
brand for Neelon. It's okay. You said perception?
Yeah.
19.
No, 19. Wow. All right. So everybody but Fish. So Neelon. It's so funny that like when we're in game, like in the beginning, I keep wanting to call you guys by your Discord names. But then after the session is over for like a day, I keep wanting to call you your D&D names.
Beautiful.
Yes. Okay. So
As it should be.
yes, right. That's actually why I just started wanting to put in like the names after in parentheses at the end. It was like, okay, we're just gonna. So if I accidentally call somebody a name, people still know who we're talking about. Anyways, so everybody but Neelon. When you are walking up and you're looking over at the forge, you're like, oh, the fire is going. There's like, you would think that there would be someone working a forge, but you don't see anybody. And all of you guys can notice that. And Neelon doesn't really think anything of it. It's like, okay, maybe they're, whatever, on break or inside, whatever. But the rest of you notice there are an awful lot of animals running around this forge. And it is quite
kinds?
curious.
I'm not sure
What
if
kind
you
of
just
animals?
question it, considering how odd the upper world's been already. She'd be like, well,
Yeah.
this is how it works.
There
Yeah,
are a lot
what
of-
kinds?
There are quite a few little animals. There's quite a few squirrels, raccoons, woodland creatures.
Do you see any like fairy godmother or like broken glass shoe anywhere? No.
Because I was about to say, if it was rats, like, okay, that would have been normal. I would have expected it for a city, but we're getting into kind of weird territory.
Yeah, it is a little weird, and okay, your guys' rolls were pretty high. There is a bear, a really big grizzly bear,
Okay.
kind of just chilling in the corner, like not working or anything, but just sitting there.
Rodon size or bigger?
How tall are you again, Rodon?
6'1".
Bigger.
Oh,
Jesus.
I think it's
It
a
is
small
a
woodland
big
creatures.
boy. Other than the bear. And he's just kind of sitting there, like kind of watching, like he's on break.
Well, who wanted weapons?
I'd like to take a look, but
Does it look like there are any like weapons already made, like ready for sale on display, maybe.
Well, that was when you were walking up to the place. There is the actual shop is there's a small building that you would have to go into where the shop is at, but the forge itself is all open. You know, it's not under a roof or anything. It's
Okay.
just open. So you guys could enter if you would like.
Yep.
Yeah, Naota's concerned about that bear though.
Did it with Rodon. He's kind of keeping an eye on it the whole way he goes in.
Once again,
And-
she's just hiding behind Rodon, like, nope, I'm putting him between me and that thing.
Yeah, and as you guys are keeping an eye on it, it's keeping an eye on you. You just see in its face, just kind of like follow you into the door.
Nealon's
Yeah.
just
Who's-
spacing.
Yeah, you don't. You're just maybe you think it's a statue or something because it's not really moving much. Who's the last one in the door?
Probably me.
Okay, well then it wouldn't matter. All right, so you guys go in. I was gonna say whoever the last one is gonna wave at, but you didn't see anything anyways.
This
What? I'm just
is
vibing.
new.
Yep.
You're just sitting there thinking about a couple of nights ago. Man, that was good.
So, for you, Gomo, the shop itself being here isn't new, but what you're seeing is different.
Right.
But the forge has been here for a while.
Huh. Where is everybody?
All right, so
Hello.
hello,
Where's-
I'm back here. Can I get some help, please?
Gomo just kind of follows the voice.
Down here. Hello, and then like as you go like a little farther back, you see a pile of like weapons and stuff on the ground. You see like a little arm sticking out of like waving.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. What you doing down there?
Well, I had a little accident.
Right.
Just
Rodon
help me
would
get
go
some,
help.
push some of these off, and like you see him like trying to like the weapons and stuff are trying to move.
Oh, jeez.
trying to
Okay.
Rodon would help.
Rodon,
Same.
All right.
can you guys? Yeah.
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 All right. So
So
you
the whole
so you
team
help
is just grabbing weapons.
so you help pull up, and clearly there's a shelf that had fallen. Now that you're looking, now that you're over there, there's a shelf on the wall that had fallen off, and a ladder on the ground.
Mm. Oh, jeez.
So
alright?
as you pull all these weapons and things off of this person, you see it's a gnome, and even for a gnome, he's small. Yeah. So
That was me, not her.
yeah.
So are we talking
He's-
smaller than Goma?
Almost
How tall were you again, Goma?
211.
Just shy. A little
Oh.
smaller than Gomo.
It's like, what do you think
Oh,
you
that's
were
so cute.
doing? Ladders are dangerous, brother.
You know, I have a shop to run.
Yeah.
I gotta do what I have to do.
Is
Are
it
you
just you
hurting
running this
anyone?
place?
Yeah, it's just me. I had to, you know. They said go to the big city. Be an entrepreneur. Well, you know, here I
Are you-
am.
Are you hurting anyway?
You ask this question and there's like cuts, like little cuts all over him. No, nothing I'm not used to.
She
I'll just have
Mm.
my friends, my friends help me. It's okay.
Oh, Fish, did you want to do
friends.
something?
Can I see your arm real quick?
He like looks up at you and he's like, oh, okay. Puts his arm up. It's not bad. See,
To me, does it look like it's like awful or just like
no,
5
No,
health
it's
points
not.
worth of?
yeah,
All right, I'll give him five health of healing hands.
sounds good. So with that,
Yeah.
He was explaining to you how like you can see multiple like healing cuts and scars and little burn marks and stuff.
Mm.
He's definitely like as timid as he sounds and he looks, you can tell he's at least trying to be a working class person. Like he's got rough hands and arms and
Right.
he's doing what he can do. And as he's
You look
explaining
like-
to you,
You look like you
he's,
need all the help you can get.
so he's explaining to you, Delon, and it's like, it's not too. And then he kind of like shivers as you do that, and he's like, "Whoa, hey, thanks. That's my friends can't do that. They would just bandage it up like usual."
You keep speaking of friends.
Do you mean? And he just points in the direction of the forge.
Oh yeah, you saw my friends?
Oh. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
reminds me. The bear statue out there, is that your craftsmanship? Because that looks amazing.
What?
Yep, that's my friend.
Friend?
Oh, what?
Do you wanna meet him?
No.
Friend?
No.
Uh,
That's good. We're good.
I'm sure they're lovely, but
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry. Thank you for helping me. What can I do for you?
Well, Naoda, I think you needed some
Oh.
arrows.
Yeah, different kinds of arrows, and possibly a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I think I can do that. Hold on. And he goes around like to the corner of the building, pretty close to where he was already at. And you see there are, like barrels. There's 3 barrels there with different, with arrows sticking out of them. And he brings you over there. He's like, well, I have different types. What are you looking for?
She'd search for the word. Rough at serrated. Serrated tips, poison pocket tips if possible. That would be good.
Okay,
Spikes?
well,
Possible?
spiked.
I don't know
Spiked.
your craftsmanship range. So I don't want to
Well,
push you too far.
I mean, it's not my craftsmanship really. It's Claude's. It's Claude's craftsmanship, and I'm telling you, he's a master. He doesn't look like he doesn't have his. You would not think he'd be able to hold things in those paws he has, but I don't know how he does it, but he does.
Pause.
I'm lost.
Yeah,
Are we
Okay,
talking about the big
that's-
fuzzy thing outside?
Yeah, the bear, Claude.
That's a bear.
That is a real bear.
Yeah. I thought we.
A bear.
I thought.
I am frightened
thought-
yet intrigued.
I'm sorry. I'm confused. Yes, Claude is my friend, and he helps me make things.
How the heck?
You know,
Uh-huh.
I mean, you saw my arm. I tried before. It didn't work out very well.
How does the fluffy thing do it? The
I don't know.
big
He
bear.
just, we were just hanging out one day, and I was talking about what I did for a living or tried to do, and he said he could help me if I just kept
Oh.
feeding him.
Oh, okay. Let's take a couple of steps back. Hold on a second. You can speak to all these animals?
Oh, sure.
Oh, actually, that's not really uncommon. I've got a spell
Is-
for that.
Yeah, but to do it all day to run a
Same,
business
sorta.
around it, that's quite something. I mean, I know there
You
are
druid,
spells
by
that
any
allow you
chance?
to. I mean, my master used to do it all the time, but to run a business? And a bear that can do smithing?
Is that
Dude,
not
that's
normal?
mad
crazy,
cool.
isn't it?
That's mad cool.
He's really good. I mean, look at this. And he turns around. He starts going through the pile of the weapons
Yeah.
that he had, and he pulls out a little dagger, and
Uh-huh.
he like shoves it at Neota. It's like, look at this.
At
And
first
it's
she
like,
get defensive because, dagger coming to her, but then, it's like, okay, he's just showing me.
And you look at it. It's pretty finely made. It's not like a crude. I mean, it's not like super fancy with
Mhm.
jewels in it or anything. But I mean, it's a nice dagger.
Huh.
Hmm.
He'd lean over to Gomo. Do all bears do this?
No,
like a bear thing.
no, they don't. I'm sorry. This is too cool. Wait, so that's Claude. Hi, Claude. It's like almost got a little waving hand.
Neilon's poking his head from around the side, just looking at it like, what?
And as you look, he's standing up on his hind legs and he's like walking back to the forge.
Wow. Okay, so that's Claude, and you are. I don't think we
Oh,
got your name.
Yeah, that's because I haven't given it to you yet. Because your DM hasn't gotten his notes ready yet.
I was trying to take a drink and eating fries, and you just
Oh
threw them on the
no.
floor.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Because random
my
name
name is-
generator only works so
Surprise.
fast, right?
Yeah, well, I was so into the character I forgot about the name. My name is
Brother once mentioned something about a DM.
my name is Nilbik.
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 Well, okay. Well, nice to meet you, Nilbik. But so, do you own this place, or you just work here?
Nilbik.
Oh no, I own it. Well, I mean, technically my parents own it, but I run it.
Okay. Wow, because I mean, I remember there being a forger, but it wasn't. It wasn't a bear doing the craft. Wow,
Well-
things change.
Well, maybe it was my parents that owned it. Maybe you know old Web. That's what people around here call
Old
him.
Web does sound familiar.
Yeah. What? That's my dad. And like the guy that used to run this was a human. He wasn't a gnome.
Uh huh.
So like it's kind of weird. But the name sounds familiar to you. Like Old Web was actually what people called the human.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, that's my dad. He
I
just
see.
he's old. So
Okay.
Man,
yeah.
I wish Lee was here. I think she'd like the place. She has some mounts of her own.
Speaking of, nobody has seen her yet, have you? And Goma's like looking around like a meerkat.
Mm.
Nope.
Don't
No
forget,
purple
the
people.
last-
Cat, but
I mean, where was the last that Lily knew you? Did Lily know you guys were going weapon shopping? I can't remember.
Oh no, we were on. We
she
left.
disappeared after the conversation about it.
Yeah, so we left Mesmerize, and we were talking about where we were gonna go. And then during the walk over, she kind of poof.
Got you.
So she
Okay.
probably
I
knew
was
we
trying to
were
remember
headed
if
to
she
the
knew that you guys
armor-
were going there, or if she was gonna be like, I guess I'll walk around the city till I find him.
No, she probably knew we were going to visit both places. And probably to the Metal Pedal first. And then to this place.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
The Miero Piero. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you guys get to the actual. I mean, unless you want to RP some more, but the actual meat and potatoes here of trying to find some weapons. What exactly are you looking for, Nyota? And Rodon.
Rodan would be looking for a spear. Specifically
Ooh.
a spear and not a javelin.
Ooh.
A spear. versatile weapon. That's specifically what you're looking for.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's got a few propped up against the wall, made with different woods. Some of them sleeker and finer than others, with different tips on them. So you can pick one, but it's going to cost you 1 gold.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've got plenty. Yeah, that's easy.
And Naota?
Oh, sorry.
That's right. So did you just want a short sword?
No, I was just like, he was doing his thing. I thought that would take longer, so I was literally in the middle of a drink. So I was like, ah.
That's right.
um.
So were you looking for a short sword? And then, or were you not because you have one that you're going to get enchanted?
Yeah, just the enchanted.
Okay, so you're just looking
so-
for arrows.
Arrows.
Which are kind of custom. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are going to be a bit pricey, but it's still.
Yeah,
she's
so
willing, depending on
just-
the price.
Combat wise, not RP wise, what are you wanting to do, like extra damage, or what are we doing here so I can figure out what I'm working with?
Right, because I don't know if all of these are in D&D Beyond, so like that's something we're gonna have to finagle a bit. I would assume the serrated would cause more damage, or at least the spiked one. Like one of them more damage, one of them poison, and then one of them more like blood to make easier to track. Probably the serrated would cause more bleeding.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm not sure D&D has bleed damage though. I might be thinking too much Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
It can
it
be
does not have like a.
implemented.
You know what I?
Yeah. No. It's fine. We can. It's not hard to make that happen. I can. The reason why they probably wouldn't do a bleed damage is it's just another thing that everybody has to try to remember every round. But it's
Right.
not like we
I'm
don't have a
thinking
million
more
of
for
those, so we can do that.
tracking ability, kind of like what she did last with the one tracking. The only time she tracked something, she shot it and then it bled, and it makes it easier to like follow. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes, we
serrated
if
would probably
you want
cause
serrated to do
bleed.
that, I'm all for that. That's cool. You just gotta make.
I feel like that would be some
comfortable
cool
with down.
flavor to make her ranger side a little more like.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. So it's like
You
a
know.
hunting kind of thing where
Yeah,
it
I like it.
lodges in, it's harder to pull
Yeah,
out,
so
it
then the
bleeds,
serrated-
leaves trail.
Mhm.
Yeah, so serrated for bleed or better tracking. So like advantage on tracking almost.
Okay.
The spiked
makes
for
sense.
damage and then poison for poison.
So poison is something you would have to get like at an alchemist. You buy like a vial of
Right.
poison and then you
Yeah,
dip the
apply
arrows in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so they're not always poison tipped. It's something you have
Right.
to apply to.
Okay.
And then what was the other one? So serrated
actually
poison.
curious. Serrated poison and like spiked for extra damage. For the poison.
I'm having a hard time even envisioning a spiked arrow because if it has spikes on it, it's basically serrated. I don't know how else that would work.
Something
Then
like,
maybe, like-
it has like the backside of the arrowhead. It's got small deviations pointing out, so it's harder to like pull out of the skin.
It also goes in harder.
like
No, it's a bigger
okay,
hole,
got you.
almost.
Like a tri-head or okay, tri-tipped. Okay.
So broad
Yeah,
tip.
sort of like a cross-tipped
so
arrow.
broadhead.
You know what I mean? So it's just a bigger hole, a bigger everything.
Understood.
Mm.
Okay. So
Thank you, fish.
basic arrows are
Mhm.
it's roughly 20 arrows for a gold piece.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
because I probably just need a lot of those in general, and then I can turn those into the poison.
Okay. So how many of those did you want to get?
Let's see. Let's look at what I have. Because she has a pretty empty backpack. Don't. No, she would have. If she got the bow and arrow, she would have gotten a sling. So. Or. I think that's the right word. if like you guys want to talk while I like look at the stuff.
Okay. So you're basically, I mean, you're gonna we'll do this. So basic arrows, 20 arrows for 1 gold, and then the other
I have
ones
like
will
15
be.
right now. So I was thinking like, you said 20 arrows for a gold.
Yeah.
So like 40 probably. I think that'll do me good for a while.
40, so 2 gold with that, and the
Mhm.
other ones are going to be 2 gold apiece, or 2 gold for 20 arrows.
Okay. So let's see.
I'm almost here, like just hearing
So
everything.
1
like,
gold.
how are you carrying all
40.
this?
I have a very empty backpack. Unlike you.
Well, you're gonna draw it from the backpack. Do you have quivers?
No. I have a sling. It's in the backpack right now because we're walking around town.
Walking around town.
Might need a bigger sling though.
Walking around town. And then you do this,
Sling?
and then this, and this, and this.
Like a sling bag?
I'm blanking on the word for holster.
Yeah, a quiver.
Holster.
So there's
Quiver?
Yeah, quiver. There we go.
Oh,
Do you
have
don't
a- do you have a
hip
you
quiver?
just have it.
or a back quiver.
Yeah, I think she would because she got the arrow, the bow from the army, so she probably just grabbed a basic quiver.
Yeah. So I guess
she
you can
does have it,
carry
it's just not
extra
on her. Yeah.
extra bundles in your bag, and then just got to make sure you refill the quiver. with the
Yeah,
extra
exactly.
stuff
So
in the-
yeah, it's one of those like in between battles kind of. So yeah, that's why I'm not worried about it.
Makes
It
sense.
was like wrap
Yeah.
them up in something, keep them safe, and then
The other thing
Oh,
I also
cool.
find it hilarious, you're asking about a hip quiver or a back quiver. A hip quiver, especially if she was getting it from the army, probably
Be
could still
dragging
function
on
as
the
a back
floor.
quiver.
It would
Would
drag
probably
over.
drag on the
Yeah,
floor.
exactly.
Yeah, she would have to wear.
She
wear
probably
back
could still
anyways.
use it as a back quiver.
right.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay,
how like
so
an elven dagger is
2
a-
gold
So,
pieces for 20
two-
of the serrated,
20.
and then 2 gold
for-
pieces for 20 of the other ones
Mhm.
of the
All right,
of the
then-
buttons.
Yeah, because if I have 40 regular, then yeah, that works.
Yeah, that's
so
80
uh,
total. That's a lot of freaking
yeah.
arrows.
Yeah.
That is a lot of.
Unless
So,
you want to
yeah,
cut
that
those
works.
in half and do like 10 and 10, but it's up to you.
No, that's good.
That's enough
I-
arrows to last you the rest of the campaign.
Let's hope.
Just remember to
Yeah, but that
retrieve
was
them.
kind of the
They're
idea.
expensive
She
arrows.
wanted to kind of get all of it now. You know what I mean? So I don't have to
Gotcha.
keep worrying about running out. So me and her both, I was like, oh god, I only have 15. It's like when you stock till the end game in a video game, so that you never run out. You just hoard. So yeah. So
Like ethers.
yep. So 6 gold altogether.
Yes. Total.
All right, I'll knock that off.
Okay. And that's it, right? You guys are good then.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. So, Nobik bids you farewell as he goes back outside and tries to help the animals do their thing.
That's a
And I would
cool
say
shot.
probably by now, Lily, you could probably find them. You kind of knew where they were going, so.
All right. I shall find them then. They have been
All
found.
right. They have been
Elon
found.
keeps-
The party is together.
As we're walking away, Neilon keeps looking back at the forest, just like, that was a real bear.
Yep, I've never seen such a thing. I mean, I know, like, you know, maybe he's a shapeshifter, but I mean, why would someone who's a shapeshifter stay in bear form to do, you know, smithing work? That wouldn't make any sense, right?
What are you guys
He was a
talking about?
statue.
Maybe his paws are comfy. He
As
looks
Lily
comfy.
is saying that, Rodon is going to just look over at the bear and just kind of hoist his spear and go, thank you, I guess.
I'm gonna look at the bear and smile and wave. Oh, he looks cute. Maybe I can make him a bow like I did for Maki.
Yeah,
I
don't
thought
try
that
to
bear
throw
was
one.
a statue that the gnome made.
I mean,
I-
that would have been a
I've never
very
seen a statue
impressive
have fur.
statue if it was so lifelike.
That's why I was commending him on his craftsmanship. I don't want to think about this anymore.
Are bears always that big?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like them.
He looks cuddly.
He looks
Well-
terrifying.
Full-grown ones, yes.
I'm pretty sure they're not very cuddly from the inside.
Why would you want to be inside the bear?
I don't think
Bears eat
I don't think
people?
anything that's inside the bear wanted to be there. It just happens if you're too close and it's hungry.
Oh, I thought you meant like cutting open its stomach and going inside.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
In a pinch, you can open up an animal and use it for
See?
In a
See?
pinch, you
Why are
can
we
do
talk? Okay, can we stop talking about
Can we
cutting
not-
open a bear? Like,
You
Can we
started
not be
it.
near the bear that might eat us, please?
that. We've been walking away. I hope.
walking and talking
Oh my
aimlessly. By the
gosh.
way,
Yeah,
we don't
she
have a
wants to walk
destination as far as I know.
faster.
Yes. What is the destination? I might ask. I'm
Come to think of it, we're not too far from
scared to
If It's
ask.
So Good.
So,
Did everybody get their smithing needs taken care of? You know, weapons. Lily, you arrived late. Do you have anything?
no, I'm good.
No, you're good. Okay.
So, do
Speaking
the
of-
enchanter?
Enchanter, yes. But before that, Lily,
Yeah.
where the heck did you run off to? You just
Oh,
disappeared.
Oh yeah.
You know, I
No, I don't,
I
that's why I'm
saw
asking.
I saw some people that I knew, and I just went to go catch up. You know.
You saw people you knew?
Yeah, they're here for some work.
Is there like Lily, is that like kind of subterfuge kind of thing? Are you being like nudge?
Are you
nudge, hint,
intentionally
hint
trying to
there,
be
or-
deceptive?
Yes. Like I she would think that Gomo would be smart enough to pick up on what she was saying.
Uh,
Rodon would like to
Okay.
try.
here we go.
I mean, I guess you can roll for it. Oh my
What
gosh, I have
would
too
I
many. I
roll?
guess I don't. Well, you would roll your. Oh my gosh, why? Now I'm blanking. Ace, it's. Yeah.
Insight
You-
or
Yes, insight.
I
Jesus,
infected
yes.
you.
okay.
He did.
Okay,
Holy
14.
crap.
And then Lily, if you would roll for either deception or performance, either one. Whatever you
Deception or
prefer.
performance?
Yeah. Are they both? Yeah, they're both charisma. It wouldn't matter.
I got a 19 plus
They're both the
1.
same, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And that's 20.
God damn.
Yeah, you guys. Sorry, guys.
Get wrecked.
I
thought
am
it was a
never-
good one.
The
I am
goddamn
never going
guys.
to catch her.
I
I am
thought-
never going to catch her.
Nope.
You one off.
Right
boy,
under your
one
nose
off.
too. Just. This is almost
One day,
comical.
one day you will, and all that built-up frustration will finally come out.
Oh no.
Player and character.
Just, I go to like really process it, and then I feel a tickle in my nose, and like I'm about to sneeze. It just cuts me
Bro-
off like, oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Rodon's trying and just staring and can't. He's just
Hey,
like,
look. I
okay,
deception.
whatever.
but yeah, so you know, Gomo, I didn't catch up to them, so I decided to come back.
Okay. All right. Well, if you did have, hope you had a good chat with them.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Sure. Enchantment
Gumbo figure
place,
it
right?
out?
Yeah. I didn't even roll for it actually. I forgot.
Okay.
I mean, what beats it? Nat 20?
Well,
Like, 'cause
The thing is like, would you have to roll for it? I don't know how that works
DM,
because
do
you know her
I-
secret.
do I roll with advantage? Or...
Well, it's not like you were. It's not like you were actually telling him. So you were. If you were deceiving the other two, you would have to be kind of like deceiving the group. It's just a
Yeah,
matter
so
of.
you would have to notice it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 16 plus. Is it insight? 5. So,
Mine was
Okay.
24 altogether.
Yeah, that's exact. I was just going to your page to look at that. So
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
no, he didn't. He
No.
didn't. You were hoping he would pick up on it, but he
suspicious,
just
maybe.
couldn't.
Wait, did she? Well, whatever. Just don't care. Anyways, not important. Enchantment's place, yes, because in fact, Gomo is excited to go there too. He has a couple of things he wants to look for.
Oh, well,
Alrighty.
hold on a second.
Magic items are
Why
always
did you
fun.
not save?
Uh-oh.
That is not where you're supposed to be.
But before we do, can we go get some food, maybe?
Oh my.
Didn't
God.
we eat when we went to the orphanage?
That was hours ago.
Oh, what am I talking about? Of course it was.
I'm already
I'll be
feeling
completely
it.
honest.
Ugh.
And wandering aimlessly, I'm half wondering if Gomo wasn't making his way back to the bread place again.
Like
Well,
subconsciously trying
just,
to
you
lead us
know,
there.
Let the nose guide, you know. I mean,
I'm
there are
down
plenty
for
of
the
other
nose.
food places too.
All right. I'm just trying to get this to refresh so the
Hmm.
point is in the right place. Okay, there it goes. All right. Your enchantment place is not that far away from where you are now. Just down
Is
the
it on
road.
map?
It is if you refresh.
I see it.
Solutions and answers. Love it. I love that we have like icons now that look really good. Solutions and answers. Right down the alley.
These puns will be the death of me.
They're great. What do you mean? They sound like
Pun names
real
are the best.
stores.
You keep rolling performance and it just ain't passing with Neon.
If it's not lying, you can't get it past him, apparently.
I'm writing that down as the next store name. I'm not lying.
What would even that be?
A lion? A fur
A
shop?
zoo
for
or
coats?
something. Yeah, or something. Okay.
No,
So you guys
no,
go
I'm
to.
not-
Oh, I got it.
I'm not lying, and it's a poison shop because of lie.
Ah,
Oh,
I like
boy.
it. Okay, so you go to the enchanting place. It's alchemy, enchanting, one-stop shop for anything in the quote-unquote mystical arts. That's what it says on the side of the shop. The one-stop shop for mystical arts. And the outside of the building is it's a nice building. It's a really nice building. It's actually part of the Rose Quarter, so it's one of the fancier ones. However, whoever owns it has put all sorts of bits and bobs and little things all over it. So it's like a hodgepodge, and it's like, yeah, it's just little things all over the place. It's like anything they could find that was mystical in nature, or what they could be consumed, misconstrued as that is there. So yeah, that's what you walk up to.
Oh, it's an awesome place.
Who is running the shop?
Are you
Species, or would that be-
asking? Are you asking me? Are you asking Gomo?
I will
Who
ask
are you
you,
asking?
DM.
So I don't know how you would know that question, that answer, until you went in the place. You know.
Okay.
Well,
will wait
actually,
then
no.
on
Hold on
Ronald's
a
thought.
second. Nyota, you had some things you needed to get enchanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of said items is your armor.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. But we don't have that yet, so well, we can ask how long, when they close. It's kind of iffy. They usually they have a time when they
Do you
quote unquote close, but then people are still
Do you
here
wanna-
working on stuff, so
just want to go get food? We can do this later or
I
tomorrow.
live. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I wanna look at the magic stuff,
Oh,
but I'm
oh,
also
no.
hungry.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be here tomorrow, aren't we?
DM, what time of day is it? Roughly.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I think it was mid-afternoon last time.
Sounds about
Mhm.
right. Yeah. 'Cause
Yes.
When we left Mesmerize, it was like noonish, lunchtime, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we did
that's
that
right.
shopping, district to district, and then so mid to late afternoon ish, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go get more food. You're right. I don't even have all this stuff, so.
Yeah. Maybe we can find one near the armor shop, and then we can get food, pick up your stuff if it's done, and then come back to the enchant to get it enchanted, or put it in. I don't know.
Sounds fair.
Unless
That
anybody
place was around
else
the
had any
corner from
urgent
the
business.
fireport, wasn't it?
Hmm?
The gnome's place was around the corner from the fireport, wasn't it?
Indeed. Well, I mean, we're not too far. It's only like a couple of blocks down. We could go back to it. Did you enjoy that place? I mean, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my sister's favorites too.
It's good and it's close.
Indeed, and it is right about that time when it's gonna start getting busy. We might beat the crowd, so. What say you, folks?
Lead the way.
Okay.
All right, to the fireport.
To the fireport.
Okay, so you guys get to the fireport, and you see there's a very short line. It's not long yet, but there's a little bit of a wait. It's already starting to get busy.
Ooh, just barely.
Oh,
Someone's gonna rush.
sorry
up
guys,
and
give me
just
1
gonna-
second.
Yep. I don't know what's going on. We're missing a DM. By the way, welcome people.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
No, I
chat.
swallowed my tea wrong, and I had to cough.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
We're having a lot of issues
Okay.
with liquid today. Everyone's like just in the middle of drinking something.
Dude, when I was at work today, I was putting water away on the shelf, and one of them opened up and spilled all over me. Like literally, I was walking around in wet socks the rest
So
of the.
you were
rest
drawing
of the
from
shift.
experience when you were role playing Nilbik.
Oh yes, exactly.
Mm.
Okay, so you guys eat. We can just say that you guys eat. Food was had.
Food.
Nom, nom.
With Gomo's appetite.
Is he
I
happy
don't remember
now?
exactly.
Ooh, let's get food. More of the usual.
All right, so more of the usual, and we'll say it costs. I can't remember how much I charged you last time, but we'll say for everything it was like a
It was
gold
like-
piece.
Yeah, last time it was skewed because of all the alcohol.
Oh, it
true.
definitely was.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
So
Because I was about to
Cool.
say, Nayota's gonna have a little bit more.
No. You know you're not.
Rodan may have one stiff drink.
He's having
How
one.
much would that called?
Okay, one drink.
How much would that be?
One.
How much would that cost? I don't know why I said called.
It is called a stiff drink.
Cute.
So we'll say your one drink was we'll say 3 silver, and yours, Nudo, was 2. But for everything else, for all the food and everything, it was 1 gold. You guys could
1
split
gold.
that up.
Oh. Yeah, because I was about to say Nyota would have something kind of strong, like usual. She's not into the fruity.
Yeah, I was just saying yours is a little smaller glass for
Right.
someone of your size, so I'll charge you less.
That makes sense. Just wanted to make sure. All right,
So
so
while
two
we're
silver.
having this meal, so how are you guys doing on coins? I mean, we're doing all this shopping. We don't exactly have a steady income or whatever, and like Goma just kind of like bouncing, kind
A
of like
what?
doing the leaning on the chair, you know.
I am doing okay. I mean, I don't have to worry too much about money.
A steady what?
A steady
Income. We're
Income,
gaining a
like,
steady amount
where
of
you get
money. Like
money
paid
talk
per
again.
week for a job.
As a matter of fact, Gomo,
Sort of motion to herself.
Gomo, if need be, the friends that I saw today, I'm pretty sure I can work with them with their job.
Oh. Does it pay good?
It pays
Well,
very
would
well.
Would we all
Oh.
be able to help?
Oh no! It's a certain
No.
set of skills and
Certain
know.
set of skills.
yes.
You doubting my ability? Like, what kind of
What
skills
skills
could it
do we have
possibly
that-
be?
Yeah. What skills do you have that we don't?
It's also like these people don't trust easily, so I wouldn't be able to bring anybody with me anyways.
Ooh, a secret society.
That makes sense, actually. Sorry.
It does?
It's okay.
I was joking, but makes sense to you?
Yeah. You can't trust everybody.
Oh, that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, hold on. But yeah, like I said, right now I am good in coins. But if I need more, I know how to get some. While she's talking, she's like writing something, and like basically she like passes a note to Gomu stealthily, hopefully, so she can like explain to him what's going on.
Well, you're gonna have to get his attention from the food.
Yep, stealth check.
Yay! I was like 18 plus 8.
Good.
Oh God. I never fucking had her.
I'm not even gonna roll.
Yeah.
I bet like
Let's
A
say-
what?
Not even a chance.
she's
Oh,
rolling
she's
above
doing
15 for all these like RP checks, and then like when shit hits the fan, it's all just
I know, right? She's in
like
battle and
trying to
she, like,
parkour and
falls
like
into a
whoop.
bush.
Well, you
Fighter.
say that, but when you guys got here, I had her roll multiple perception checks to see things,
Oh,
and
I
she
remember
failed
that.
all of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
So,
Unbeknownst to us. Alright, well.
all right. So yeah, so she like hands you a note under the table, and the note says, "I have your book." No, I don't know what the note says.
Lily, DM me
Okay.
the note.
Okay.
Getting good food. Everyone limited to 1 drink.
And he did ask everybody how they're doing with money, and she's the only one who answered. Or is everybody else not answering on purpose?
Nayoto would
I
shrug.
mean,
and
look,
she'd
you don't
just
have
be
to
like,
tell. I mean, I'm just kind of, it's easy to kind of, go on a shopping spree. It's a big shopping town too.
It's easy not to
Ned-
spend a lot when you don't need
It-
armor.
Yep. Wait, what? Oh, well, that's smart, I guess.
Nayoto would shrug and she'd just be like, I just have what I have. Wait, I thought you said not to talk about this kind of thing in the open. She'd motion to the restaurant.
In vagaries, you can. Just don't mention actual values.
Yeah.
Well, and now she's stumped.
It's okay to talk about, maybe being poor. It's just not smart to talk about being rich in, presence of
What?
possibly shady company, like bars. Restaurants are a little better.
But
I'm not going to be
What?
getting a new set of armor anytime soon, but I can fend for myself.
wait, how do you judge if you're
If you need a
poor?
replacement, I might be able to spare you a coin or two.
Well,
What?
poor. So,
These are so complicated. She take a sip of her drink.
So you notice how we use these coins, these metal pieces to, buy, get things and give.
You basically
We
use
give
them
things
like
and
trade,
get the
yeah.
metal. Yeah, okay. So you understand the concept of coins then, at least. Is instead of bartering, right? Instead of, thing for
Mhm.
thing, we do thing for these metal pieces, and then you can later use the metal piece to trade with other things. Right? So it makes it easier so you don't have to, if I have, leather to trade, I don't have to go find the person who makes bread and hope that they need leather, right? So it just makes it so that, people can trade things without having to directly be in connection.
A
Right,
common
right. We're just-
intermediary that takes out the purpose of needing to make sure that somebody has a specific item.
Right, I've got that so far, but where does the poor part come in?
So if you don't have ways of getting these coins, and you can run out. If you run out, you can't get food. You can't, or at least you can't buy food. You could go hunting, I guess, but not everybody knows how to do that up here. So, in an essence, I mean, every day we use these coins to do things, right? Eat food, like we're eating food right now. We're paying for this, right? With the coins. We're sleeping at an inn. We're paying for that with the coins. So, things we do that we need to do, if you don't have coins, if you don't have a way to replenish the coins that you spend, if you're spending more than you're taking in, then eventually you will run out, right? Then you could be in trouble. So, concept
So
of
you've
poor and rich. Usually, poor and rich is like, do you have a lot of coin right now, or do you not have a lot of coin? But then there's also the concept of wealthy versus, in poverty, where it's more about, like.
So
how-
it sounds like you guys have forced yourself into a civilization that punishes people because they don't know how to do basic actions, like feed themselves.
Punish might not be the right word. It encourages people to not be said person. Because when you are, you're a burden to the society.
But if
Well, the
everybody knew how
society
to,
could also pitch in and do and provide some sort of,
if
shall we say,
everyone
unified
knows,
assistance towards those who have difficulties.
yeah, if everyone knows how to hunt and care for each other, then there is no one person gets less.
I'll take, for example, the fact of using magic for healing purposes.
Mm-hmm.
There's
There
too
are certain
many
people who cannot become healers, or do not wish to become healers.
Right.
If they do not have that ability, they can't exactly do that for themselves no matter what.
That's why it's
Same with somebody
Like-
like me who does not know how to hunt at all.
I could teach you.
And
Not
I
hard.
assure you it would be rather more difficult than you think. I am inept with a bow.
There's other ways to hunt. You're getting a spear, aren't you?
Not exactly a throwing weapon, though. Although I see where you're going.
Well, basically what it comes down to is it allows people to focus on one thing and be really good at it. And it makes it
Huh.
easier to compare value of different things.
But you guys don't share that with each other.
Let me put it this way. I get what they're trying to say. It sounds to me where you're from, the Underdark, right?
Mhm.
It's not that big compared to up here, and I mean population-wise, from what it sounds like.
Oh,
and-
absolutely not.
Since the population is small, it's easier to go around, take care of each other, help each other, and all of that kind of stuff. But when you have a population that's as big as it is up here, I mean, I don't even know the people in this town because I've never been for. You can't have that mentality that, oh well, we'll help each other out, because there's too many people. You can't do that. We don't all know each other. So we need to find a way for everybody to be able to intermingle without, stepping on each other's toes, I guess you could say. And that's what the coins are for when it comes to jobs. People do jobs because there's so many things that need to be done. Other people do things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I remember getting the job for the inn. I just didn't know that was a staple up here. Like, that was everywhere.
Well, can you imagine down there in the Underdark with the supplies that you had, if you had millions and millions of people down there?
We wouldn't be able to.
Exactly. So,
Hmm.
that's why this is
You
the way
guys-
it is.
You guys do have a lot more up here, which still brings up so many questions. But maybe the capital can answer those. By the way, which king rules your capital?
I don't know.
Rule the capital?
Yeah.
The capital
They
or the
don't rule
kingdom?
from-
Like,
They don't rule the capital, they rule from the capital
Yeah, which
over
king
a
is it?
large area.
And just in case you guys don't remember, there isn't a ruler, or it's a
But
a
in the
ruling
Underdark,
body of
It's a parliament.
so
because in the Underdark, she did mention they have a queen.
So kings are a thing in many societies. This union, I guess. We don't have one. Well, what's the word? Monarch? I mean, would you know what it means if I said democracy? And we're getting into politics. So I'm sorry. I really don't want to talk about politics.
No,
There's not
sorry,
one
I
straight
just...
ruler. There is not
Hmm.
one straight ruler. Each major region sends a representative to the capital in order to make, and they, as a group, determine the laws.
So
There is
we're
no
gonna
one
be-
ruler. There is a ruling body.
We're gonna be talking to multiple people when we get there.
Probably.
Oh,
I believe they
Mhm.
did mention a council of some sort, so yes.
Milan, you're from there.
Yes.
Well, what would it be like?
Would you like me to chime in and give you a little more background?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, it is a council. So, it's kind of a weird moment in time where the transition from having the king, who basically disbanded monarchy from the kingdom, and kind of almost dethroned himself. So basically, he put together a council member, like a group of people, representing each race. So there was equality, and stuck around for enough time to make sure that everything was going to go smoothly, and that this was working, and helped figure things out. And that's why he got so popular with people as being the king that he was, a just good king that he was. but he was the last one, and that wasn't that long ago. That was within the war, and he was trying to bring peace to the lands. That was the whole point of it. So the council members are each member is from a different race to try to keep things cohesive, and that's why when an Oswin was brought on board as a council member, it was a big deal, because they were like the last race that's around here that's not part of the council.
Okay.
Now you guys brought up how it doesn't really have, there's not really a name for it. I guess that's why I called it a collective, because I wasn't really sure. I don't really know a whole lot about that kind of stuff, but they aren't anything more than that yet, because there was a group of people that were put there in power as a collective, and then that's as far as it got. So that's why I said it's kind of like a weird time between a transition period for the country.
So he'll go ahead and relay that, and say, I personally haven't dealt with anyone that high up. The most interaction that I've had is more than likely my general, well, now general, who has direct contact with like their underlings, or may have direct access to them, but I've never dealt with them myself. If we do end up getting up there and talking to them directly, that will be a first for me.
So nobody really knows if they have answers.
It depends on the question you want to answer.
I mean, I would think that someone would have an idea, but a direct answer, I'm not sure. I mean, it all depends on personal experience. Well, with everything that's going on, with the tunnel, with the images that we saw, and the colors, all of that, I don't think anyone will have an answer.
Not from the council, no. There certainly must be some sort of specialist up there, though.
So, when are we gonna start heading over there?
Well,
Hopefully soon.
yeah, and we can swing by Warsaw on the way too.
Yeah, I don't think we have any more business in these areas, right?
Not if the
Not
two
after
sources
today.
that we came here for are currently in Warsaw now.
Mm-hmm. So we'll go back there and then make sure they're okay, and then continue.
Are we gonna take the boats up again?
Well, certainly
No.
a thought.
No,
Upstream
please.
is more expensive too, by the way, and it's slower.
Oh, look! You'd have to spend more money. Let's not.
Would you
Why do
rather a
you care
boat
about
or a
money all of
horse?
Now that you understand, I would say now that you
Yeah.
understand about money.
She just knows that more usually means not good.
Rodan will turn and look over to Neotis. So, would you prefer a boat or a horse?
A cart. I rode in one of those, and those are fine. We'll do a cart again.
You got the money
A
for that?
cardigan?
I just had that same
Cardigan.
fucking thought.
I know.
Speaking
A
of,
cardigan?
we left our cart over in Warsaw, didn't we?
It burned.
Oh,
We can
did
get
it?
another one with money! Yay!
With what money?
You say that out
We don't
loud?
have income. We need to do some jobs. We need
Not, like,
money.
super
we need to
loud.
make money.
Well, if anything, tonight I can go do some work. Get some money.
I could try to find some work too. Maybe I'll work with the smith. The weapon
Might
shop.
be able to ask my brother if we're in dire straits, but that would take a few days.
So it's settled. We're getting a cart. Yay.
Well,
What would be the fastest way?
fastest would be magic.
Do we know anybody that can take us there with magic then?
Neelan, didn't you do a poofy thing to get out of the building when it was on fire?
That only works for about 30 feet. That's not. There are spells that can take you longer distances,
Oh.
but two things with that. One, that is a lot of magic to use in one day. So,
What if we ask the book?
To do what? To teleport us?
Yes.
I almost don't want to take my chances with it.
I
That
don't
could
know.
be
Magic
fun.
with the book's been a hit or miss.
Oh, I'm
I-
pretty sure we can do it.
no.
Yes, I
We have
agree. I
better
think we
odds
should
at the
do it.
casino.
Do you want me to ask? I can ask right now. She starts like looking into her bag, showing that she already has the book.
Huh?
Wait, I
When-
thought. What?
If
What?
we had to travel large distances quickly with my order, there would be one of two ways to do it, which the second one we almost never did. The first one is with a circle.
Ella?
You can use magic. Wizards can do this thing where they draw a circle, they draw their runes, and when you step on it, it'll take you to another place that has like that same symbol. Or the other way is the same people can just go. We never had anyone powerful enough to just send us. It was always through those circles, but that was, I think in my time there, I've only used it a handful of times.
But that sounds like you'd have to count on another circle being in the other point that you want to go.
Right. It
And
it
those-
usually has to be pre-planned. I mean, so it sounds like what you're
Yeah.
talking about is teleportation runes, but.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
the book then.
Well, I mean, there are services that do it.
No.
It's not cheap.
Ta-da!
That's
Books
why
on the
it's
table.
that's why it's usually only reserved for emergencies, very important political matters, or military actions, or like if you're super loaded, you can pay hundreds of gold to get stuff either teleported or to go to places. I mean, there is a network. It's gosh, that I don't even know who I
Which-
need to talk to find out who can do that.
Which, to that point, ours was technically, well, in the same vein of military related.
Right. Yeah. I
Actually,
don't-
both Fish, Neelon, and Gomo, you would know
Mhm.
there is a teleportation circle at the church.
to Arden.
How costly would that be?
I mean, as far as
Yeah,
I
you
know,
wouldn't
they
know
don't
that,
just
but
allow
Yeah.
people to use it. It requires, someone to channel it and prep it. It's not just kind of, oh, it's there. You step on it, and you go.
Oh, why? You know people from the church. Why don't you pull some favors?
Well,
I
here's the
mean,
other part of that. I think our two biggest connections to the church, given his standing, are currently sitting in Morser.
Not only that, look, even my dad didn't get to use that all the time.
Well, you're a smart, talented guy. Why don't you just lie and act like it's an emergency?
Uh-huh.
I don't think you would need to act. It is kind of an emergency. I mean, it is. It's important information, but it's not being.
Sadly, it's only as urgent as you can convince the person.
It's a crude metaphor, but if we consider it like a puppet, we have the strings, but not the blocks to actually make sure the strings stay in place.
Hmm.
Don't we have that leather from over there? And
Yes, that's the string, but we don't exactly have the block, aka the people who might take it seriously enough to let us act on it.
Said people have left.
I don't know how the church works, but okay. Do they take bribery?
No.
Do
Fish,
they take
everything okay?
bribery?
Yeah. Why?
I saw you kind of run off there for a sec, so.
No, Neilon just trailed off.
Oh,
But to the bribery, Neilon will go, no.
Are you sure? I mean,
Yes.
I see. They do, right? I knew it.
So Gomo and Nilan will say it at the same time. Nilan will say no, Gomo will say yes at the same time.
I knew it. Okay, I can get as much money as I can, and we can bribe them to use the circle.
No.
Why not?
Because if they work for the church and they accept bribes, then they shouldn't be there.
Oh, please. I'm
Well,
pretty sure
bribe is
there's
a
corrupted people
strong
everywhere.
word. I've known of, well, clerics and healers that take generous donations.
That sounds terrible.
See? Generous donations. I've donated a lot of money before already. I can do it again.
I prefer to make
I don't know a
donations
lo-
directly to the benefactor.
Yeah, I
or
don't know a lot of
beneficiary.
common, but
What's the right
that
word?
doesn't sound good.
Okay, well, I guess the magic circle is out of the question.
It's not out of the question. It's just, I don't think it would be our first choice.
Also, sorry about that, Gummy.
About,
I stumbled over you a little bit up there on accident.
did you? I barely noticed. What?
Yeah, sorry, that was not on purpose. There was a pause, so I was like, oh. And then
So, well, I mean, it's late afternoon. Are we gonna leave today? Because by the time we pick up your armor, we visit the enchanting place, we might be looking at very late at night. Even after sunset, are we departing then?
do we even know what way we're traveling?
Well,
Might have to
north,
stay a night.
North.
up the river, past Warsaw.
Which way up the river?
North.
That way. He just
Ow!
points.
Are we getting on another boat? That's all I need to know.
Maybe.
We
I
may, if
mean,
our options are limited.
I need another drink.
If that captain is still here,
Oh.
he seemed really nice.
no, you don't need another. She doesn't need another drink.
Drink, please.
We're not having
No-
you
no,
run off
she
again
doesn't.
and get drunk.
Gomo shoes off like this, like eager bartender that was like, nope. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Either way, it doesn't seem like we're going tonight anyways.
I mean, it's best to start travels early in the morning. We can try and arrange for the means of travel tonight. Book a,
Sounds
you know,
good.
charter a boat or find some rides or a caravan to tag along. I don't know. Well, we could swing by some taverns for some private work, or because they sometimes have, you know, the need escorts. They hire escorts for the goods, the traders. I used to listen to their stories all the time. I mean, they go pretty far, and there's certainly no, like, every day there's at least one group that's heading to Ardenrun. So
Wait, we lost an ace. Well, she's
Oh, no.
back, but give her a second.
It's
You good,
just,
Ace?
yeah, it's just the Discord deciding to close on me occasionally. That happens.
Gotcha.
Only during D&D. I'll sit here for hours doing other things.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, no, so it didn't totally disconnect. Naoto would sigh, put her face on the table, and just, is a boat the fastest way?
It may be a horse,
no.
but how about I
let's-
work a deal with you?
A galloping horse ride is probably faster.
How about I work a deal with you? If we have to ride a boat, I'll buy you a thing of liquor to go on it.
That didn't take long.
How big?
Standard size bottle of whiskey.
Stronger.
Bourbon.
Sure. If I'm getting on a boat, I don't want to be on the boat. How about
Absinthe.
like that?
Moonshine.
We'll take the boat if it's the fastest way. As long as I don't have to mentally be there.
How about absinthe? I could do it.
Sure. That works.
Or you just bonk her on the head and knock her out.
I
That'd
mean,
work
is
too.
this character development? Is Nayota gonna be an alcoholic?
Sure seems like it's me.
I mean, it sounds like she's
We'll
ready
talk
to
about
drink
it
like a
later.
sailor. Before she...
No, no. If you are going to become an alcoholic, we might need to stage an intervention now.
We'll talk
that's
about
awesome.
it later. Let's go.
I can swing by the church and see if there's anyone available to do the circle and see how much it would cost. But
It's-
if there isn't anyone there, or it's otherwise unavailable, no bribery.
Doing the boat, or are we doing the circle?
We're weighing
We
our
could
own.
also be doing a horse. You keep forgetting that part.
Don't dislike them as much as I used to. I still need to learn how to walk, though.
We're looking at all of our options and making a decision from there.
Okay.
After we're done eating, I'll check with the church and get some information.
Okay.
So,
But
on
it's
that
funny,
note,
guys.
DM, where would be the closest place to find a bottle of absinthe?
The bar.
Preemptively buying it just in case.
Hold on a second. Yeah, that's a good question, and I wouldn't want to give you the answer to that because if you think about it, you wouldn't know the answer to that, so you would have to find it.
Shit.
You could ask a
Alcohol
bartender.
run!
Might be able to pick up a bottle over at, well, our inn. They
Maybe.
had plenty of booze the other night.
Yeah, but a whole bottle?
Goma, what's your passive perception again?
Passive perception is, I think, 15. Yep, all my passive stuff. Senses are
Right, 15, yeah. Okay. So what's the plan, guys? What are we doing?
Well, we're done eating, I guess.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Naota slipped some food into her bag to feed you know who.
No, we don't.
'Cause as soon as you said bottle, she thought about it. She was like, oh. She opened her bag and just kind of muddled around in there a bit.
If Rodon's noting, how obvious is she doing that?
I mean, she didn't pull it out, but like, she's putting food in her bag, and she's not Gomo, so there's only like one reason she does that.
Oh yeah, absinthe might be out of the question then.
What do you mean?
Well, it's about the same green as... And he just will motion towards...
Why is that a bad thing?
Are you going to drink it, or are you going to drink that?
I mean, I'm hoping
When
one
you're
will
out
have
of
a
it?
label.
Well,
Well,
when
I'm
you're
hoping
out of it,
one
who
will.
knows?
I'm not gonna drink him. I haven't done it yet.
To be fair, I think
what
both
do
of
you
them are
need?
about the same going down.
I say, what do you need poison for? You can just dip your arrows in the slime.
She's like, no, she just thought about that. She'd be like, but that does give me an idea. I'd still like the alcohol though.
We'll see what
You
they
have a
have
problem.
strong around, and if absinthe is the only thing, I'll get that. But if they have something else, also
much-
about the same strength, we'll try it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Do you know how much
As long as
difficulty we
it's not
had
too
lugging
sugary.
you around?
Hmm?
Do you know how much difficulty we had lugging you around that one night? Well, I say that one
Naota's
night,
an
it was last night.
alcoholic.
No idea. Not sure what you mean. Oh, when I was in the backpack. Yeah, didn't Nelon pick me up?
Tried.
What do you mean tried?
Well, with how much these boys tried to pick you up, I would think you weighed like the size of a boulder.
Not that. I haven't gotten that heavy, have I?
Heavy, no. Wiggly, perhaps.
Well, it's hard to pick something up when the weight is constantly shifting.
That's fair.
Right.
Oh,
So
that
That
reminds
being said,
me.
how many attempts did it take you since I wasn't here for that?
He's just gonna glare at Rodon. A few.
Speaking of which, there is
Sorry
something
about that. I'll try not to do that as often.
Speaking of which, there is something that I want to talk to you guys back in the rooms. So we probably should finish up pretty quickly.
Oh, we still have to go to the enchanters, but hopefully before they close.
Yeah.
let's do this,
once
guys.
we're done- Yeah, let's go.
Uh,
All right, so
You couldn't pick me up.
Gomo and Liliola.
Yes.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys' conversation, but throughout the conversation, you two, with your passive perception, picked up a conversation on a table close to you, where two people were discussing. One person was telling the other one how they saw a suspicious person walk into the trees by the church because there's a little wooded area, and they were like, "Okay, that's odd." So they followed him, and the person disappeared. They couldn't find him.
Wooded
So
area
you-
by
you-
the
you-
church?
In the woods near the church. So you
So
heard
they-
that conversation happening.
that's odd.
And on that note, we need to take a break because I need to use the restroom.
Break time.
All right.
Break time. We'll be right back.
And welcome back.
Potty break's over.
Yes. Hope everybody's got their drinks and their snacks.
Yes.
I personally have coffee and tea. I did not realize how much tea was in this cup that I already drank.
Well, I'm making tater tots, and I don't think it's gonna be done anytime soon.
I have
Oh, I'm making tater
Meat.
tots.
I have meat stuffed hash browns and wine.
I
Like
have
classy
no
bitch.
Ooh,
food.
meat stuffed hash browns.
Hash
Sounds
brown
yummy.
sounds really good. Oh, and there's my.
Mhm. And oddly
And
enough,
we came
hash
back
browns.
to table.
Oh, I know. And oddly enough, wine pairs very well with it.
That does sound weird. Well, maybe not. They're salty. Wine's pretty sweet. All right. As soon as we have our tater tot making Gomo back, we can continue our story.
I can hear.
I love how he's like, the tater tots will not keep me away from the tabletop.
Wow.
headset.
That was actually,
Stop
I
it.
actually thought it was pretty clever.
No,
I'm gonna
don't
pretend I
encourage
didn't hear
her.
that one.
Do not encourage her.
Tabletop tater tots, like it. Anyways, okay, so where were we?
We were
7
leaving.
or so minutes ago.
Yeah, we were getting ready to head to the Enchanter, and Neelon said, I'm gonna head to the church real quick to get some information about that circle.
Aha. Well, let's do that first.
I want to go with Neelon.
Okay, so we have a Lily Neelon party.
Yeah, I'm not going inside the church though, but
Ooh,
we'll do
they
that. We'll
don't
do.
Gee,
They
I
don't
wonder where you're headed.
Who knows,
Um,
right?
They don't normally go places together. This is an interesting combo.
It's because my life is on the line when I'm around him.
He doesn't know yet. So you're saying yeah. Just keep rolling high.
Okay, so Neelon and Liliola split from the party, head through the church. You get to the entrance of the church. What do you guys do?
He's
So-
The sun is just going down. It's becoming evening time. You get the reds and pinks into the sky. Some of the places are starting to put their lights up.
So he's going to head inside, and if there's someone with Biana's robes, then he's going to head up to them. If not, then just the closest clerk.
Yeah, you can find someone with Biana's robe, no problem.
Quick question, DM. I'm looking
can
at the
answer.
map, and it looks like that the tree areas surround the church.
That is
If
what
I were
that's what it
to-
looks like.
If I were to, would I be able to like look out through the windows if I went inside the church?
Well, so okay, think of Midwich map from Dead by
Midwich.
Daylight.
Okay.
Okay. So the main hall as you go in,
Uh huh.
it's like the center of the Midwich map.
Ugh.
So, and I don't mean the way it looks. I mean, if you think, I keep trying to say like, there's no windows in the main place. There's
Yeah.
there's like rooms and stuff all around the outside. So in those rooms there would be windows, but when you walk in the hallway in the grand area there are no windows. So no, if you walked in, you would not be able to. You'd have to go room to room to look through the windows.
Ah. Well, I'll just walk in with Neelon for now, but
Okay. So, Neelon, you find a woman in Biana's clothing.
And this is someone. This is a woman. Yes. So she's different. Yeah, he's gonna head up and say, "Hi. I was wondering if this location has a teleportation circle. Is that correct?"
And she kind of looks at you for a minute, silent, and she notices your shield, and she says It's not common knowledge. But yes, we do.
Well, I'm trying to get in contact with General Aliun with the Order of Bane in Ardenrun. It is kind of an
Okay.
urgent matter. Doesn't need to be handled tonight, but is there any way that myself and my party could use the circle to get to Ardenrun? If there's a charge, we'd be more than happy to pay it. Because I know it is, or can be, costly to use.
Well, do you have any type of notes or orders that could justify this cost?
We have a letter from. Oh, why am I blanking on her name? Hang on, looking at notes. A woman named Kalenthal. Or no, we have not from her. We have one from. Oh, Danny boy. Fuck. I'm looking back at my notes. Hang on.
Danny boy. Danrel?
Danrel, yeah. Hey, Dandy boy.
There we
Yep.
go.
He'll just say, we were asked to help Danrel in Harperfall, who's the new captain of the military unit in that city. We made a discovery and we have a letter. It's a letter from him, right? Or is it from Kalenthal? Because
Are you asking me? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's from him.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
from
He
him.
wrote it. But, I mean, we can say that you guys grabbed it, but, what's his face? Thale had it on him. Like, he was the one that was delivering the message. You were traveling with him.
Uh-oh. Mhm. Well, while he's like
Yes.
talking to her, like Lily's kind of like pulling on his clothes, like, ask her how much we could buy her for. Like the whole bribe thing.
Yeah, he'll say, yes, we have one from him. Lily. Do you know who has the letter?
Probably Gomo, and if not him, I'm not sure. But that's okay because we have a lot of coin. Like,
He is going to shoot her a glare.
what?
I thought he was actually gonna shoot her. Like, just take her crossbow and then hand it back to her.
He's actually going to visibly, like, sigh and say,
Teenagers.
I'm going to find my other party member, who I hope has the letter. So, my apologies
Very
for
well.
bothering you. If we're not able to procure the letter, and he's going to glare it at Lily, would we be able to pay a fee to use it?
That can be arranged, especially as someone in the order.
Okay, that's nice to know. About how much would that run? He's just kind of
I
like,
think it's-
he's like ready to flinch.
I think it's 75 gold, if I remember right.
Deal.
Deal. Not that much?
I like how like your voice changed too, almost like you turned to look at her, and that's like immediately where my head went. Like you turned to look at her, like deal.
Right? Like, holy shit, you have that?
Yeah, he actually just said, "You have that much?"
Yes, I do. I just gave 100 gold coins to the orphanage.
So, as you say that, like out loud, the person you talk to looks at you and she says, "Wow, that was very generous of you."
Oh, I wish I could have given them more.
Yes, I often find myself saying the same thing.
Nealon's standing there, silent, mouth agape. Just,
I grew up in that orphanage.
Did you? That seems like a wonderful place to grow up, orphanage-wise. I grew up in an orphanage too, which is why it felt like it was the least I can do was to help another.
She looks at you with like a gleam in her eye and a smile, and yes.
You
What
know,
is your name?
it's Liliola.
Well, Liliola, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
From one orphan to another.
You know, just between me and you, I just wanted to let you know that I'm planning, because we do have that emergency he was talking about, but since we're kind of journeying, I'm planning on writing letters to the orphanage and letting the kids know about our journeys. You know, little stories for them to look up to. You know, seeing that just because they're orphans doesn't mean that they can't do anything in the world.
It is very kind of you.
Yeah, thank you. It just feels like, you know, I could have used that growing up.
so is all of this like, or the part about writing letters to the orphanage, was that like actually just between them, like whisper, or was that out loud?
I was out loud. She's not really whispering it.
Oh, that's actually very sweet.
Yes. That's one reason why I'm in a bit of a hurry to get to Alderaan, because it's like, you know, I want to be able to like experience more and tell the children, but we're just not having any luck at finding a way over there quickly.
Okay, Angel,
Yes.
repeat after me. R,
Mm-hmm. R.
din, run.
In, run. I'm not gonna
Look,
remember
she's got
that.
an accent, okay? Just
She does.
there's a bit of an accent,
she's
all
not-
right?
Alderaan was blown out of space. Okay, you can't go to
Alderaan.
Alderaan.
I don't.
I
Spoilers, we don't know yet.
No, I like to think that it's. No, I like to think that it's literally Lily mispronouncing it on purpose to get giggles out of people. Not even
it's
Angel. I
canon.
thought it was just Lily just doing it.
It's canon. She gets the name wrong.
It's gonna be happening all the time.
Danny boy.
I get wrong all the time, so like, you know, that probably won't be the only one.
Retcon time. Capital's now Alderaan.
Yep. Alderaan. I hate you guys.
My
no, is it gonna
family
get blown up later?
My family lives there.
Deal with it.
Lived.
We're changing
Sorry,
the name of your
lived.
entire town.
Sounds like motivation.
Yep. The
Now we
Death
must
Star
go
blew up,
find.
sorry.
Yeah. Now
You
you
know what,
have a very
Sapien?
clear motive to go hunt
No
down.
lie. I already forgot how to pronounce it from what you just told me.
Arden
Yeah.
Run.
Arden.
Okay, read chat.
Arden Run.
Now we must
There you
go,
go.
Okay.
and hunt down
So-
Governor Carton or something. Anyways, continue.
So make a. Oh boy, deception check? No, persuasion check.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check.
10 plus. I don't remember my persuasion. Hold on.
Plus 4,
It's
so
charisma,
14.
so it's
14.
Okay. Well, that's a great idea. For you to do that, but unfortunately, I can't do anything to help that situation. But the circle would be available to you. We'd have to find when it would be available, but it could be done.
If it's possible for first thing in the morning, that would be greatly appreciated. But we can stay longer if need be.
If it's an emergency, you can follow me and we can take a look right now.
You're the best, by the way. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
My name is Vanya.
Vanya. That's a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, let's go check it out, Dylan.
Okay, so she takes you back through a couple rooms to it's just a plain door. It's not marked by anything, but when you go in, the inside has it's very clear in the center, and there are desks in the back. But other than that, everything around the center is clear except for a big glyph on the ground. And the glyph it's fairly big. It's about 10 feet diameter. It's a really big circle, meant to hold quite a few people in it. But she walks right through it to the back, and there's like a huge book and she like it's already open, and she starts going through it a little bit and looking, and it's like, well, the next time that would be available and someone would be able to use it would be in 2 days' time.
2 days' time? I guess we could ask the party and see what they think.
Now, if you have a letter, as you said, and it is deemed necessary, we could have someone here, within the next few hours, but the church has to deem it necessary.
Understood. We're going to meet up with our other party members to see who has the letter. As soon as we retrieve it, I'll be back. If not, then you said 2 days' time? It's going to take longer than that to travel up to Arden Run by horse or by boat, so that is perfectly fine.
Very well. I will put Liliola's name in the book.
Oh, by the way, before I go, you can ask Neelon. I just love having pen pals. Can I write you letters too?
Of course.
He's like pinching the bridge of his nose and says, "Yes, she does."
I'll be sending, when I'm on my journey, I'll be sending letters to you as well as the children.
Well, thank you. You are so kind. I just might write you letters as well.
Oh, I would look forward to them.
And she says, well, if you'll follow me, and then she brings you back out to the main grand, what's it called? Place? Thing place.
Atrium or
grand-
whatever.
The
Yes.
grand
Hall.
thing place.
The grand thing place. Yes. You're going to the thing place, and she brings you there. And she's, well, if you no longer need my services.
Thank you so much for your help and the information.
Of course.
You said Vanya?
Correct.
He'll hold his hand out. Neelon.
It's nice to meet you. Thank you for serving the order.
Of course. Anything to help. By any means necessary.
Indeed.
We'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
He'll nod and
And-
start
yeah.
walking out. And
Okay.
if Lily's paying attention to Neelon as they walk out with the ladies back to him, he is like visibly like there's something wrong. Not quite annoyed, but like something's not right.
Did I notice? Do I need to roll something?
Sure, you can roll perception.
All
But, I
right.
mean, your perception is like insanely high, so
Yeah, it's my passive's 18, so
yeah, you're fine. You would notice.
okay. Are we walking out, Neela?
Yeah.
Okay. So, am I charming, or is there something else going on?
Hmm?
I don't know. You just seem not satisfied.
No, that worked out extremely well. It's that phrase.
What phrase?
By any means necessary. And you hear his voice kind of waver.
I'm assuming
It's-
that's. Mhm.
It's kind of a motto with our order.
Oh,
It's not something I like to think about because I'm not with them anymore. Not really.
I see. Well, I guess for now we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. So before we go back to the others, I do have one thing to say. I overheard someone at the restaurant saying that there was a suspicious person walking around the woods here. I wanted to check it out, but would they even still be there at this point?
Just there was a suspicious person, or
Yeah, walking around the woods in the church.
Sure, we can meet up with the others soon. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay. We will head over to the rest of the group because I want to keep everybody going for a little bit before we go to that part.
Go for it.
Did we pick
Well,
up
I guess I should
stuff?
I
Oh.
should ask this real fast. Lily and Elon, is there anything that you guys needed from an enchanting/alchemy place?
That hasn't even crossed my mind.
Okay, perfect. That works out. Okay. Team B.
The best
We're the
team.
B team. Oh, come on. Da, da, da,
Hey, that's the
da,
best
do,
team.
do.
B for best. Woo!
A for
Make it
awesome.
work, baby.
Sure. Okay, so
And for Neil.
best team.
Oh, that was cute.
You arrive back at Solutions and Answers, the weird, eccentric building that you came to before.
Where are we getting the armor first, or?
Oh, were you going to get your armor first, or were you
Yes,
just going here?
probably.
Okay, well, you're going to Mesmerize first, then I lied.
Well, no, not
You arrive at
not Mesmerize,
Mesmerize.
The
Metal pedal.
the metal pedal.
The armor.
For the armor.
Ah,
Clothes.
so,
Yeah.
okay, understood. I thought you were talking about your other stuff that you're getting, your clothing that you're getting from the.
No,
from the other guy.
armor.
Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. You can pick up your armor from Metal Pedal.
Okay, cool. And then go
and
there.
then
So,
head to Solutions and Answers.
yeah, I just wanted it like said. I know that's silly, but it's one of those like, I suddenly magically have my armor. When did we go get that? Don't question it. Yeah, like. So yeah. So,
Okay, so what are we looking for?
The person that runs the place first, probably.
Okay. So, as you open the door, there is a female elf waiting right just on the other side. As you open it, she's right there,
Okay.
and she's really skinny, and kind of in like oddly so to the point where it makes her feel lengthy, like really gangly.
Ah. Really?
And she says, ah, right on time. Come in, come
Huh?
in. And then she has you guys come in, and there's 3 seats out in front, and she said, this one is for you, and this one is you, and she starts like bringing you into your seats.
And it's all the right heights too.
Are they all the right heights?
If Rodon is about to be dragged over, he will yoink his arm away and then go to the
No,
seat
he
assigned
didn't.
for him.
Yeah, he didn't like. She's not like grabbing you. She's just, like ushering you in, and then she's basically
guiding.
making it a point to make it known that, oh, I knew you guys were coming. Look, I got chairs for you. She's like, yes.
Rodon
So
is
she's like ushering you in.
curious but suspicious.
And I have snacks for you. Yes, snacks. Yes.
Big yes.
Aha, see?
This is a shop or a production?
She kind of glares at you for a moment.
Just go with it.
Sometimes I wonder if in the upper world there's a difference.
It can
Difference
be
in what?
both.
Shop in a production.
Now, as I understand, one of you is known to this area. Is that correct?
Maybe.
Hmm. And one of you as well knows nothing of the outside world. Huh?
She's good.
I don't think it really takes that much to figure that out.
Really?
So, you are
She motioned
here
to herself
for
again.
enchantments? Correct?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. What am I enchanting?
She put the armor and the sword on the table. Short sword.
Ah, I see.
How
I'm
much
assuming you
would
want this to cut sharper and deeper, and this maybe a little more protection.
either protection or make it lighter? With the fixes, I worry it might be a little bit heavier than it used to be. I'm not sure if that's possible, though.
Lighter, you say? Lighter. Well, I can't. I mean, alchemy is known to change the fundamentals of materials. I'm not sure if I could do that with something as tempered as this.
If not, it's okay. Stronger would probably be better. If lighter isn't doable.
Yes, stronger is definitely doable. However, I hope you know enchantments are not cheap. Enchantments are not cheap.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask about prices beforehand.
Ah, well. Plus, let's see. So basically, +1 armor is
Mhm.
she's gonna charge you. It's about 1,000 gold.
Hmm. For the sword?
It's pretty close to the same.
Okay. She'd sigh, sort of like, yeah, I don't have that. I I kind of figured though. It is good to know for the future.
Indeed it is.
Kind of sad I took up your. I'm just kind of sad I took up your. Wait.
Oh no, I knew you were coming. It's okay.
What about arrows? Is that cheaper or the same?
Ah, see, the problem with arrows is you have to do them individually. And I'm certain you have many that would need to be enchanted.
I don't mind only a few for rare occasions.
And which ones
Of
will I
course, that
be
depends.
enchanting today?
Oh, unfortunately, that depends on price again.
It will be 100 gold per arrow. Now, that depends on the... That's just to help with a little bit of damage. If you wanted something a little more specific, we could discuss it.
It. Back.
We lost you. What was that? Hello?
I think it got like chopped up there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Audio-wise.
Yeah, so what were you saying?
Okay, was it just?
The whole thing. I said it costs 100 gold per arrow. Unless you had something more specific. And then you said...
Oh, and she was basically like, yeah, unfortunately, not quite there yet, but it's good to know that the shop is here for if she somehow ever ends up back here again.
No problem.
Oh,
And
that,
for
that
you,
was the
sir,
summary of what she said.
And for you, sir, looking at Gomo, what can I do for you?
Well, so I was looking for. Well, I was wondering if you had enchanted wood for crafting. Raw wood, not, finished products. Perhaps some ferny and ash.
I see you're getting very specific. Well, if I don't have any that's already enchanted, we can do so.
Could you find out if you have any?
And she she gestures like a finger at you, like one moment, and she kind of like looks up for a second and like tilts her head to the side. And then she says, well, how much are you looking for?
Well, probably one. And he just kind of like puts his arm out. About this long, this thick, enough to maybe make a cane for a person of my stature, perhaps. Or a staff.
I don't have that much. However, I think what would work for you is if you just use a piece of this enchanted wood in the cane. So say the top, the handle was made of that wood.
Right.
It would be cheaper for you, I do think, and would work the same.
I don't know. Getting that seam right is always kind of tricky, because I was thinking of making the entire cane out of wood. It's usually easier to work with just one whole piece, because you know how our cane flows through the structure much better if it's just originally one piece.
I do indeed.
And could be done. I do see where you're coming from. That is smart. Very cost efficient. So what's the biggest piece you have?
And as you ask, she puts her hand out, and a piece of wood floats to her hand, and she grabs it,
Mhm.
and she puts it down on the table in front of you, where you are your snacks.
Okay.
And it's about it's 2.5 inches like one length or width, and about 6 inches wide.
6
Like
wide.
so, it's like 2 by 2 by 6.
2 by 2 by 6 ish. Okay. Gotcha.
So that's not that big.
Might work. How much for this piece? I was asking while he's like
Well,
observing the grains and checking the
that
colors.
piece is 400 gold pieces.
400.
For a piece the size of your asking, would be, and she's looking at your size to see, kind of like judge how big a piece it would need to be. I would say somewhere around 1,000 gold, give or take.
Right. 400, you say? Well, if we go through with this transaction, I would have to excuse myself to go and acquire the funds. Well, when I say acquire, I just mean to withdraw it. Obviously, it wouldn't be wise to walk around with that much coin.
Indeed. Oh, yes.
Do you accept church bonds? Or
I think we can make
checks,
that work. I mean, after all, the center of the church is not that far away.
No, it's not. Well, good to know. And you don't happen to have someone who's also perhaps looking to purchase this?
Oh, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yes,
Sounds like
that particular piece was commissioned at some point.
Oh.
A down payment was made, and they never showed up to pick it up.
Well, I mean, if there was a down payment, I'm assuming it was a very long time ago then. If there was a.
It was.
Okay. Well, I mean,
We
I'd be
don't-
more than happy.
We don't like to discuss how old we are.
That's. Okay. But suppose if that person were to come to pick it up, I mean, what would happen then? I guess you'll have to make another one.
Oh, I could, but as you said, it's been a long time. I would consider that null and void by now.
All right. Sounds good. I mean, I want to take it. How about I put down 50 gold here as a deposit, and you put it on the layaway, and I'll come pick it up with the remainder of the funds.
Sure. And your name? It starts with a G?
Yes.
I see. And the rest?
Well, it's Gomo. Lindo.
I don't think I've heard a name quite like that.
It's it is rare.
Okay, and she takes your money and the block of wood and
Mhm.
puts it aside, and you see her scribble a little note. Put it with it. Very
And
well.
I am looking for a couple of other items. Perhaps you might have them. Do you happen to have any sun sticks?
Oh, I have 2.
2. How
I
much
could
are you
make more
selling
if you need them.
for? I just need a few. I mean, 2 might be enough. I mean, I'm hoping I don't ever have to use them, of course. But you know, you can
Of
never be too
course.
sure if you're, you know, when you're traveling. So,
That's why I keep them in stock.
how much are you charging for the 2?
Oh, they're easy enough to make nowadays, because of their popularity. So I only charge 10 gold pieces a piece.
10 per piece. I mean, I'm making a big purchase. Anyway, we can maybe work out a little discount.
I knew you were going to ask that.
I'm sure you did. And you probably already knew that I could have very easily haggled on the price for the wood, but I chose not to because I know that I know you're being honest with the price you're quoting there.
I'll tell you what. Let's do. We'll do buy one get one. I'll throw in the second stick for free.
Deal.
Done.
Neoda's gonna lean over to like Rhoda and just be like, "Do you know what's happening?"
Haggling.
Huh.
And then, so she looks over and says, "Ah, I knew one of you guys weren't from here."
Well, I think that's all I'm here for. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, I know these might be really expensive. I just wanted to know if you had any in stock or if you knew any establishment that might carry such items or be able to make such things. You don't happen to have any magical devices that could help, well, I don't know, help locate certain people or communicate with others that might be not directly next to you? You know, more for non-magic users, something more, you know, easier to use.
I see. Well, I would have to do some research, but I'm sure I could come up with something.
What if we had something for you to already enchant?
Well, that's what I would need. I would need something of yours to enchant that you keep on your person.
Well,
You maybe accept a. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's possible that I could accept some kind of signal. Yes, I think that might work.
Are you thinking about making it easier for us to get in contact with each other?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, just in case we get split up, or
Well-
or if we have to, then we can carry
Why
one
don't-
each.
Why don't we all just use the bracelets that we are?
That would be perfect. In fact, that's a great idea.
We all have one. We would just have to get the other two here.
True. I mean, to make 5 of them, that will be very costly.
Well, no, we already have the yeah. Oh,
No,
you
no,
mean
no.
to
The
enchant all
bracelets,
5
yes,
of
but
them.
to enchant them.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
that's
very
true.
powerful magic we're talking about. I was actually thinking
mean-
more of just, you know, a pair that we can just take, you know, if we need to split the party into 2 or something. But that is a great idea, though. I mean, certainly desirable, ambitious, I would say. It's going to be very costly.
I'll
Needs to
pitch
start
in if you
mumbling
need
on.
me to. I'll pitch in if you need. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Especially if it's gonna benefit everybody.
Well, you were trying to get your armor enchanted, and we can't afford that, right? So I don't think so. Maybe some other time. It'd be worth doing research. It'd be good to know how much something like that might cost. like he's now looking at the shopkeep.
Well, I would have to conduct more research into the matter, but what I'm thinking could possibly work. I couldn't give you a price. I don't know what it would require yet.
Okay, well.
But you did say you had to come back to finish paying for the enchanted wood. So when could I expect you back?
I was hoping tonight,
Ah.
but it is.
Well, okay.
Sounds like you already know.
I did.
Okay then. Well,
I should probably have an answer for you when you come back.
sounds good to me. All right. Well, anybody else had any bright ideas?
Yes.
That she might already
The
know?
Dragonborn, I believe, needed something.
You'd be surprised that my something is waiting for them.
Oh, come now. Surely there's something here that you need.
Doubtful.
He's a non-believer.
No, he believes just fine. Where would we be able to get
He's
poison?
doubting though.
So, as you're asking about the poison, not that she has it, but you happen to notice that it's up on the sales counter.
Mm.
There's a little vial of green poison just sitting on the counter.
I gotta be green.
Does Rodan see that?
Roll perception check.
It's a 14, and I'm pretty sure it's +4, so that's 18.
You see it.
All right, not for me, but for a friend of mine. How much is the poison bottle over there?
Ah, I knew you needed something. I just didn't know what that something was. Well, if you want the whole bottle, it's 2 gold. But if you'd like, I can perhaps split it into smaller vials.
Approximately how big is it? Is it like ink bottle size, or?
I would say it's pretty big. It's like a pint. It's a lot. If you think like a pint of ice cream, like that's a lot of acid, like a lot, and like just dipping a tip of an arrow in there, that would last like forever.
Like you dip one, like you would not notice the difference.
Yeah, it would last. It would last forever.
Hmm.
About the size of an ink bottle.
Sure, can be done.
All right, and how much would that be?
How much silver is in a gold now? Again, I can't remember. It's
10.
wasn't it like
10.
10.
10 to a
10
gold.
silvers. Because it's 10,
Okay.
10, and 10 for everything.
That's right.
They
So
made it very
we'll say-
simple.
We'll say 6 silver.
Well, like except for Electrum, we don't talk about
Yeah.
that one.
Would
Can you
Nana be
split
hearing the
change? I only have
conversation?
gold. I only have gold pieces.
Hold on, it's
Yes,
okay.
you would build it.
All right, so
All right. So, if
he
if
can
you're
pay
okay
that,
with
so he'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. We'll go ahead and make sure that she takes the time and goes in the back with the vial and comes back a couple minutes later because it's she's got to put gloves on and get vials and because it's freaking acid. So, but she comes back and she gets you a little ink bottle worth.
Does it suspiciously look like a similar shade of green?
Is it labeled at least?
To the already known shade of green.
It is not
liquid?
as. It is not as. You can tell the
Wouldn't you also be able
opacity
to tell
of the two are
consistency?
different. Yeah, the
Yeah, like the
opacity. because it's
consistency.
I mean, in the
One's
heat of
sloshing.
Yeah, that's
battle, and if
opacity.
it's dark, and you're using your dark vision, which makes everything black and white. I mean, you
Oh.
know.
I mean, I
Sloshing.
may or may not make you roll if you're shipping it.
Okay,
You know, you're not paying
think about it
attention.
like this. Okay, think about it like this. They both do the same thing, so it works either way.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
Bit of a pragmatist view
You
there.
know, one's
but
very flammable.
Okay, that's even better actually. That's a combo at that point, isn't it?
Player
Very
perspective, yes.
pragmatist.
Nyota's perspective, I don't think she would find it that amusing.
Does she want? Yeah. Does she want more things to explode in big balls of fire
Not only that, would she
in her
want
face?
it? Would
Yes.
she want to
Yes,
part
she
with it in
does.
the first place or burn it up? She wouldn't.
No, she would not. I find this fun though. It's Russian roulette.
You say Russian
Well.
roulette. I hear Murphy's Law.
If that concludes our business, I will see you shortly.
Well, anything else, guys?
Not so far as I'm concerned.
We might not come across any enchanting place until we get to Otterman.
Unfortunately, I don't. Like, I still have money. I just don't have
Yeah, remember what we talked about
400
income?
something.
Remember what we talked about income earlier when we were eating?
Yeah, and where's yours coming from?
Mine... I'll tell you later.
Okay. You guys heading out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is now thinking of like incomes and stuff and thinking of picking up like a job while they're there, at least for a little bit.
Okay. Neela and Liliola.
Oh, real quick before you go back to them,
Mm-hmm.
Rodon is going to give Nyota the bit of poison that he got.
Oh. She's gonna look at him like confused. I thought you got this for yourself.
You're the one who needs it.
You could probably use it on your stuff too.
I'd rather not like to use it. Besides, I'm pretty sure the Dragonborns do it better.
I'm pretty sure
What do you
that's
mean?
not a very common reaction when given poison. Aww.
That was my reaction, not hers. But she does look very flattered by the gift.
Consider that a down payment in case we don't get the alcohol.
That's fair. You don't have to actually get me alcohol, you know that, right? I mean, it would
Whatever
help
it takes
with
to
tra-
convince you to get on a boat, if that's what we eventually have to do, I will do it.
No, I can get on the boat with just. I don't know, I guess it would help to not be there. So it's not to get on the boat, it's for. Does that
No, yes, that's precisely the reason.
make sense?
Okay. Liliola and Neelan.
Yes.
Present.
Okay.
So cute.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I guess we're going to investigate the woods, right?
Yep. If that's what she's wanted to do.
Just to see, like, I don't even know if anybody's still there. It's been a while since we heard the information, but, you know, just to see if we spot anything, you know, what they doing around the church kind of thing, you know, being all sneaky sneak.
Okay. So you guys can go ahead and roll investigation checks.
Yes, sir, Mr. DM, sir.
That's an 8 minus 1.
Nice.
I got a 2 plus 4.
Guys, I tried throwing you guys freaking bones
I'm sorry,
here.
sorry,
Come on
I'm
now.
sorry. I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
This is
I got
why
a
you bring.
I got a
this is
2
why-
plus 1.
This is why you bring your
Wow.
ranger.
It's lower.
Imagine if the whole party was there. You know, rolling
whole
perception
party
checks
might be,
or
'cause,
investigation checks.
Before
Okay,
we,
Gomo knows the information too.
because I didn't get a
Okay,
chance.
but
Yeah,
we've-
exactly.
We've done that
Okay,
before,
well.
where the whole party tries to find something, and everybody always gets cursed with low numbers because the whole party
So-
tried to do it.
Well,
right
we
now-
could say that the whole thing at the enchanting place was taking place at the same time while you were in the church. So
I was thinking that too.
could eventually, yeah, meet up at the woods.
Yeah,
Right
so
now,
after
like-
we left the enchanting place, because we clearly don't have any other objectives afterwards, Gomu can share the information. Like, by the way, since Lily and Milan headed to the church, I overheard this conversation. And there's something suspicious going on near the church in the woods. We might want to check it out, maybe. Nudge, nudge.
Does Lily know?
I'm not sure. Maybe. If anything, we can, we can bump into them and let them know too.
Alrighty. So everybody meets up, and as the B team or best team, as they dub themselves, meets
Join the
meets
awesome
up with
team.
Team Awesome.
No,
Yeah.
those two are the ones who did it. I didn't say a thing.
I mean, it's better than Team Oswin, right?
Hey.
I'll bring something back. Rodon, guilty by association. You're associating
So-
with us.
So Team Best meets up with Team Awesome as they're on the outskirts, kind of like looking in the woods.
Like John Travolta.
Yeah, looking around like, I don't see anything.
What? Oh, there they are. Hey guys.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I
So I
don't
take
see
it-
anything.
Should we go in
What you
further? I
looking
mean, we're
for?
just Oh, so I don't know if you heard, but I heard that there's some suspicious person around here, and we were gonna go take a look.
I see two.
But I don't see
Someone mentioned
anything.
it.
I see two in front of me right now. Suspiciously looking for stuff.
I'm
in the
not
woods.
suspicious.
Let's see if I can find the right music here.
No,
I always pick the wrong
You know
one,
what?
so hold on.
I've been wrong about the church this whole time. They love me here.
I mean,
That
do
might
you
be
have
the
any reason to believe they didn't?
Yeah, they used to tell me they didn't.
Oh.
I thought we went over this before.
Jeez.
Yeah, you know what?
Now I
That's
can't
right.
find the right
That's
music.
rather. Yeah.
Well, they do have a circle, and they said we'll be able to use it.
Oh.
Do you have that letter from
A letter
Danny.
from
Yeah.
Daniel?
From Danny.
From
Yes.
Darnell?
Danny
or
boy.
whatever?
Yeah. Do you?
Nah, I'm kidding. Danro.
Who has
Yes.
the? Yeah. Who has the letter? Do you have it?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think he ever gave the letter directly to us. That was for.
Don't
Well,
tell me it
fail.
was on.
It was on
on-
fail.
No, no.
It was.
Does
Wait,
that
why do
mean
we need? Wait, why do we need the letter?
Because they have an opening 2 days from now for us to be able to use it. But if
2
we had
days?
proof that it was an emergency, that we would be able to use it in a few hours.
Oh, we also left Thale's stuff at the inn. Whatever inn he was staying at. We didn't even get his stuff.
Didn't it
Didn't
burn
that
down?
urn burn down?
Which one? Was he
Both of-
staying at even?
The big mushroom one.
Hmm.
Both
Wow.
his inn and him burned up.
Neilon's crouching down, like
Well.
head between his knees, hands over his head, just going, "Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!"
Man, how do you win a shield and it doesn't even help you?
What?
You won a shield in the fight, right? I remember hearing about that. He won something in the slat fight.
Oh.
Didn't even help him.
I don't
Nobody
know
I
knows.
mean,
about
look, it's a fire. What is? Whatever. Anyways,
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
let's not. But so basically,
Uh,
we just need to prove that it's an emergency.
Yes.
Yes.
But we
via
don't have
some
the letter.
official means that hold authority.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Neil, on your authority, why don't you just rewrite the letter?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. And Gon was like looking up and down, like he looks as official as he can get.
Wait.
They know I'm a part of an order.
Goma, what if we forge your father's signature?
Oh my god.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds fun.
No.
No.
Forgery is not going to help us get anywhere. And worse yet,
Look.
if we get caught, that's not good. No.
No.
Then you
it's
don't
not.
get caught.
You don't decide that.
You don't.
You act like it's simple. It's decidedly not.
Bending truth is. It's bad karma.
Well,
It-
we just need to go into his office, get some of his papers, look up his
no,
signature.
No, we
No,
Do you know how
no,
difficult
not going
it
that
is
way.
to sneak around in a church?
Do you know how easily?
Trust me, I've
Wait,
tried.
wait a minute. So forgery's
You-
like lying.
But you were when we were leaving Oswin, you got caught by those little boys.
I don't know what
Of
you're talking about.
course- Yeah, so
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
I
if someone
remember
like me were to try,
Look,
you
it was a
know-
long travel. I had my big backpack on me. Nobody was helping me with it. Okay, I was really excited to cross back into the board, like over the border. Like, look, just I don't want to talk about it.
Oh god, not the border again.
Okay,
What?
wait. So forgery is lying.
Yeah.
Forgery
It's not.
is-
Oh.
Lying by
Wait.
proxy.
Wait. There's
Why is
too
that
many,
such
there's
a
too many
new
people with
notion
different
to
answers.
you?
The word.
They don't
is
have a
new.
system of writing.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
Also, the word is new.
You know what?
Forgery is the copying the writing of another in order to
We
act
can
like it is
discuss
another.
this.
Oh.
We can discuss this back in the hotel room where we're not right in front of the church. Maybe right now we should see what that suspicious person who was.
Yeah, no, better yet, we're not discussing this. We are not discussing forgery.
Trust me, I can get the documents without getting caught. So let's go investigate.
I don't,
I don't
care
trust
if
you.
you have the ability. No.
And even if you did, I don't trust you to succeed.
Why not?
You have no idea how much scrying goes on in there.
Scrying.
Not by one specific party necessarily either.
Scrying is magically watching people.
Yeah, it's
Gross.
be that as it may, it happens and happens all the time. In fact, especially in a place of importance like this one. But seriously, trust me, you do not want to go venture down that path. But I do have an alternative. I can
Hey,
think of.
fine,
Huh?
fine.
Alternative.
Well, let me think about it for a second. How about you guys try and find the strange, suspicious behavior, any evidence of
Well-
such?
Neilon and I already failed. Are the other two gonna try?
Rodon certainly will.
Do it. Investigation checks.
And that's a nat one.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Nyota, will you roll investigation check, please?
Can Gomo aid Nyota
Of
instead
course.
of doing it himself?
Oh, are we all doing the investigation again?
Yes.
Rodon
Well,
basically
you
has to
did
go,
last time.
look, I'm sorry, I don't have dark vision, I can't see shit.
Oh, is it getting dark?
It is getting dark.
It's about, yeah.
Okay.
Evening
Alright.
Because
plus
it was-
shadowed forest, not good enough.
Okay. I wanted to make sure because in that case, then she'd definitely take her blindfold off.
Yep.
So apparently, someone went into the woods, but they kind of disappeared. And it's not. I mean, it's not like there's an entrance to the church or anything, at least that I know of. So there's really
Do
no
we
reason for anybody
know-
to go into the woods.
Do we know what the person looked like? Like person?
No,
Like Rodon
I mean,
person?
I only
Like
heard
mm,
people mention this, so it's not much to go by. So, but then again, there's really no reason for anybody to even be in here to begin with.
so any foot tracks would be important.
Yeah, any kind of tracks of
Mhm.
people,
Come on,
perhaps.
Ranger.
that's
And
what
you're
you're
also getting
looking
getting
for.
advantage because Gomo's
Yeah, so Gomo's like
assisting
trying to
you.
explain contextually. And then
Right,
she's
as
trying to
best he
aid
can, even though he
what
only
he
heard,
sh-
like,
what she
2
should be
minutes.
looking for. Yeah.
Mhm.
So roll with advantage, and he's gonna give her a tap. Show us what you can
Oh.
do, and cast guidance. So an extra.
And I'm
D10.
rolling perception or
Investigation.
Investigation.
okay. I wanted to make sure. Blah, 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 blah. Investigation with guidance, and guidance was what dice?
1d4. So you roll your 2d20s, take the higher number, and then add a 1d4.
Right. And it's investigation.
Ooh.
Plus 1 plus 3.
22.
So,
Nice. So, where all of you are like, everybody's looking around as you're talking and nobody's finding anything. And Yoda's like, oh, hey guys, look, footprints. And there's like a little, and not only is it footprints, but it's almost like an indented path
mhm.
through the ground, like through, like weaving between trees and stuff, leading back a little farther back. And now that you guys see it, it's kind of like, huh. Kind of
So-
obvious. I wonder how we all missed that.
No, so she'd look back at them after Gomo's like, show us what you can do. And she's like, I'm assuming that's suspicious.
Exactly.
Gomo's like
Like, right
squinting
after he
real
casts her,
hard,
just
like,
points at it.
what am I looking at?
Except for Rodon. Rodon's still like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's nothing there.
It's dark.
I imagine Rodon's looking at like the just left to the thing or something like.
No, he's
Like,
currently like,
he's looking.
no, he's going through his back right now and fucking dark vision. He's currently getting his torch out.
I don't.
I can see him. I can see him
Look,
like
we're
turn
in the
around
woods,
looking
it's
the other
getting
way.
dark.
Like,
I don't really see
anything.
much. And Gomo raises his hand.
Mhm.
Well, since she found the trail,
I
let's
gave you a
follow
chance.
it.
Flame.
Mm.
Produce flame.
All right. So,
Pass some of that off to me. Holding the torch out.
Hey, there you go.
We gotta find
There
a
we
way
go.
to get you guys to. Yeah.
Or you need to
Trust
not
me,
be
I'd love
blinded by
to.
these things all the time. You're not in the Underdark anymore.
dude, I
Light
just
is a
realized she's
thing.
like freaking Riddick.
Indeed.
What do
She's
you mean?
Riddick.
Oh, dude, I've been making that comparison
My
like
God.
since the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, how did I just? I don't
I
know.
guess
Like in
it's-
my head, I'm just like, she passed off what 2 packs of menthol cools for shiners.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not
Oh my
even sure
God.
what's being talked about. Like I know that Fish keeps making the joke, but I don't know what like it's
Street
from.
Well,
Furniture should have done
we'll
more
You've
watch
never
it
seen
in
Pitch
research.
Black
soon.
or Chronicles of Riddick?
No.
Hey, if we could watch as a group, I would love to be part of that. Just saying.
Yes, because I've
I'll
never
I'll
seen it,
watch it.
so-
I have them on Voodoo, so we could watch them that way.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Anyways,
we'll talk about
Nyota
that
fell
later.
when performed by freaking Vin Diesel.
Oh my God. D and Diesel. D and Diesel. All right. Anyway, so
I am Nyota.
So-
Okay, we're getting too sidetracked. Anyways, I'm guessing it's
You
like
tell
that
me.
awkward time of the hour where the sun's setting, it's getting dark, but the but the church
Yes.
light
Dark enough
hasn't
for
come on
me
yet.
and dark enough for
Right,
you.
the church light hasn't come on yet.
why
Otherwise,
it's
it would
like-
be pretty bright.
So-
And there are sporadic lights around some of the houses and the shops around.
So it's that perfect in between where it's perfect for me and terrible for them.
But as for
Exactly.
as with any bright light, the brighter the light, the darker the shadows. So like in the woods, might be even darker. Never know. Anyways,
So,
Into the woods.
Flame.
with that, you've seen the path. Are you guys gonna follow it, or what's the plan here, guys?
I mean, Naota's gonna be sneaky about it.
Well, there it is.
Their little tippy
But why
toes.
would there be so much foot traffic here?
We should find out.
Yep, Naota's walking as silently as she can.
Come on, boys.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, you told me to find a thing. I'm going to find the thing.
Okay, just be careful.
I mean, you're coming
Rodon
with
is
us, aren't you?
following whoever is following the path. He's not gonna take the lead anytime soon on this one.
You're not following the leader. You're just following the follower. Okay, so you follow this path, and it leads you. I mean, we say woods, but it's really not that. It's not like, oh my god, you're in a whole different
Mhm.
place, right? It's
trees.
there's lots of trees and everything, but it leads you back a little ways, and it leads you to a decent sized tree stump,
Hmm.
and then the path kind of like, yeah, and the path kind of like stops around the tree stump,
Uh-huh.
and that's where it ends.
She'd
Can we
poke the stump.
Poke the stump.
can we
Mhm.
look
Nothing
around,
happens.
see if there's anything like any switches or symbols or anything around the tree?
Yeah,
You
I would
can
like
make
to aid in
an
that.
An advantaged perception or investigation check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
With
Since
advantage.
you guys were the ones that spoke up.
She's already poking at it, so.
Advantage didn't help. It's 6 + 1.
Jeez.
Good lord.
Ouch.
What happened
I'm
to all
not
your
a
high
Sherlock-
rolls?
I'm not Sherlock Holmes.
She wasted him. Yeah, when you're looking
Deceiving
around
the
the
party
stump,
members.
man, it looks like it looks like a tree stump.
Rodon like to try now that the area is lit.
Okay, go ahead, make a roll.
That's a 7 + 1.
Oh my gosh,
Man,
guys.
you guys are stumped.
Correction, that's a 7 flat. I forgot I have a 0 there.
Not Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, joy.
Who's got high investigation?
Oh, wait. Gomo, you have the detect magic thingy, right?
Yeah, I do. Do we even know this is magical? I mean, it's just tree
Well, we
stump.
won't
Maybe
know
somebody
until we
walks in
try.
here to sit down, and then they leave. I mean, I don't know.
And they disappear?
It might be someone's little, hideaway spot. From
Just poking the
work. I
stick,
don't know.
just poking the tree while they're
Do you
talking.
see any, cigarette butts or anything nearby? No.
You're just kind of like just poking the tree stump as you walk around it.
Yeah.
Really, just go ahead and just roll a d20 for me. Don't add anything to it. Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Hmm.
10.
Okay, and then Goma, what were you doing?
I'm just looking around, like. Look. I guess I could do detect magic if I don't want to do ritual. And just kind of opens up his music box, and he does a little gesture, kind of like waves his hand around. I don't. And he casts detect magic.
Okay, so what's the radius again? 30 feet?
30 feet. And he's
Mhm.
right
Okay.
in front of the stump.
So you guys are fairly close to the church. So at the edge of your 30 feet at the church, you do feel the hint of magic
Mhm.
just inside the wall on the inside of the
Yeah.
church.
Mm-hmm.
And you do sense some magic, not really from the tree, or the stump, but below you.
Below. Okay.
Oh.
Huh. Wait a minute. What?
What did you find?
Underground? Well, I see magic underground. I can feel it.
If I remember right, doesn't it? Can't you tell what kind of
the
magic?
School
right?
of Magic, yeah.
I
But
think
actually, hold on 1 second. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So it may not have worked.
you're right.
3 feet.
It would not have. Yep, 3
Ah.
feet. I had to think about how far down it would have been. So yeah, you would not.
Okay. Find anything?
Rewind. No. I mean, just a tree stump. Like I said, I mean, someone could have just walked in here to just rest. I mean, it's a pretty well secluded place. I mean, or if you want to take a quick nap, I don't know.
Why don't we just like pull on stuff? Start pulling on branches.
Do
Or how about the stump itself? Rodon is actually going to
It's
try
just
and
a-
just
it's
like
a tree
grab the
stump,
stump and
guys.
lift.
Guys, do you remember the last time Lily tried to pull something? I almost got eaten. Please don't.
I'm already pulling tree branches.
And Rodon's in
Okay.
the middle of the stump.
So Rodon, make a strength check for me.
Oh, finally.
Just,
I can't believe it!
A
That's a
natural one.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that tree stump
no.
is not budging at all, and you're just going around like pulling on branches and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm
Like,
just
my
pulling on
strength is
branches.
+3, but that ain't gonna do
Oh.
shit.
Neelan, are you assisting in any way? Are you just kind of watching this craziness go on?
Like, what do you guys expect to happen? It's a tree stump.
Neelan, fish.
I
Did we lose
am
you? Oh, okay.
no. Neelan's like, unless there's something that I personally miss in dialogue, just because like sometimes Discord's weird. Neelan's not quite sure what everyone's doing. So it's just kind of like, I don't really know how to help.
Good
That
makes
lord!
sense.
Look, it's just a tree stump. Here, what? I don't know what you're looking for. You're thinking for like a secret passage or something. Look, here, let me prove it to you. And he cast knock.
Wow. Okay. So you cast knock.
Oh, please let this go.
Magic spell cards.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
see that you hear first you hear a really loud knock, and then
Yeah.
a click right after. It's like bam, click, and then and then the part of the tree stump opens up.
Oh, would you look at that? Good thinking,
Gomo's
Gomo.
jaw is on the ground.
What is going on?
I'm not sure. Like, I'm not good at common, but I'm not sure how that's how you do that.
Do
Trying to prove-
what?
Trying to prove someone wrong, or were you trying to prove her right? I'm not sure.
I was
I'm gonna
trying
peek
to-
inside the door, see what I see.
All right, it's very very dark in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I like that. Good job, Gummy, with the animated spell cards.
We
Sorry.
should start using
Um,
it. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
So you look. It's really really dark in there. Although you have night vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
She does.
you could tell that it's pitch black in there, even though you can still see. And there is a spiral staircase leading down. So the little I guess door that opens up, it's really like you guys would have to crawl through. All of you guys could, even Rodan, with his thickness.
Beef.
Yeah, but
The beef.
We keep forgetting.
you
his
have to
beef.
crawl through the beginning part, but then once it goes down a little bit, it's you can stand up.
That looks really narrow, guys. I don't know if we should go in there.
Rodon would like to stick his torch in. Can he see anything other than what Lily saw, or is that it?
You see a spiral staircase going down. Same thing.
I want to investigate, but
We just need to.
Rodon is going to crawl in.
it's kind of small. Oh,
No, Naoda would just follow. I don't think Naoda has to crawl. She just walk through. Being only like
You have to
something.
crouch down a little bit. You don't have to like get down on your hands and
Okay.
knees, but you do
I
have
don't have to
crouch down.
road on it.
No, you
what if this is a church thing and we're trespassing?
Oh, now
I
you're
want to see
stump
if I can see
entrance
any
for the
signals about who
church?
owns it. That's it.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. Now you're worried about trespassing?
so small.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you'll be okay. Here, and she'd hand her blindfold. You did that last
Mm.
time, right?
Okay. I get the blindfold and put it in. All right, let's go.
Rodon,
Let's-
as soon as he gets inside, is going to look and see if there's any like symbol or something that would say who
It's
this
not.
belongs to.
Make a perception check.
I'm trying not to laugh if I can.
There we finally
understand.
go. That's a 14, and I'm pretty sure it's a +4. Yes.
Oh my god,
So
they're going
18.
in.
Okay.
Guys.
There are no symbols. There are no symbols or anything. It's just a stairway going down.
So what's the
It's a very-
marching order right now?
Yes, that is a good question.
I
What
think
is the marching order?
Rodon went first, didn't he?
Yes, Rodon went
So
first.
Rodon first. Oh my gosh! I have
Naota
to
followed.
go to another page in my notebook here.
Naota followed suit.
So Rodon leading, Nyota following close.
I
Mhm.
guess that would be after Nyota because she
And
gave
just
me the
going to-
blindfold.
I guess we could put this on roll 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go to our usual.
Ooh, when's the last time I
Dang it.
used roll 20?
I
Right? We're
know,
back here.
right?
Yay.
Been a long
It's gonna be
while.
the same map. It's the same
Oh.
map.
Yeah, that's what I said. Our usual marching order thing for now. So
we haven't
right
really
here,
gone too far. Oh my god, the tokens
So
are the old
we
ones
have-
too.
Oh my god, how do I move this
Opening
again?
up. There
Okay,
we go.
here.
Okay.
It's
And
been forever.
think-
Oh my
No,
gosh,
no,
we
no,
gotta change
no,
our
Rodon.
tokens.
that is the other.
I put you.
Okay, we
yeah,
are
that's
using
right.
that.
So you're
Okay.
first. Nota's next. Lily's third.
guys, wait.
Wait. Oh yeah, we do need to change our tokens. That's right, Gummy. Fuck.
See, you do
It's
it
been
too.
it's been so long.
Of course I do.
I updated all the other ones except for. I mean, I can't update these,
Wait.
but like.
Well, this is also partially us, so let us.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, it's
Yeah, this is on
this
us.
map. I will use this map pretty much every time for marching because it's just an easy one to
Awesome.
use.
Oh no, it's a good one to use. Yeah, I forgot though that is
Oh
on
my
us
God.
to change those. So
But seriously, guys, like, it was a freaking tree stump door. Like, whoever uses this obviously didn't want it found, okay?
Well, it's found now, and we should investigate.
And they probably
creates
won't
a second
like
one. Whoops.
it.
um,
There we go.
that's kind of our thing though. If you think about all the stuff we do.
No, it's not. It's certainly not my thing.
What if it's like bad people that are hiding under the
Guilt by
church?
association.
If there are bad people hiding in the church, maybe we should let the authorities investigate.
The last time we wanted authorities to investigate. Yeah.
You know, in the authorities' defense, you guys did kill a whole bunch of people before they got there.
And last time we involved the authorities too late, I got shot in in the side.
I
by
still have
traffic
those.
bolts.
That's one of the reasons I got the poison.
Don't worry, Gomo. I'd protect
You're
you.
keeping those?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I still have those. I pulled them out, remember?
Yeah, I didn't know you
the
kept
next
them.
Rodon, upon hearing about the shot in the side, is actually going to start looking for traps.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what? Maybe I should look for traps.
That's funny. Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Are
just
you
kind
willing
of
to take off your
venture
blindfold?
in?
No.
I could help.
Okay. Rodon.
It's this Naota would assist.
Perception.
Oh my god, Neelan, tell them! And he's like, he looks back. Where's Neelan, by the way?
That's
I'm
a-
right behind you.
Oh, he's
That's a 6. So, Nyota, do you want to do
Okay.
this as me roll 2, or do you want to roll 1?
Up to you.
I will roll
You
a
want-
second.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's a little better. That's an 18 plus 4.
Woo!
Oh, Lord.
22.
Hey, didn't they do this in the other one too? Rodon and Naota tag teamed the other dungeon too.
So you're checking for traps as you're going down the spiral staircase?
Hold on to my
Yes.
tail, Gomo.
Okay, so as you go down, you're peeking and looking for traps and everything. That is when you notice at the bottom of the stairs, you do notice a little symbol and it's a little wolf head on the scratched on the wall, closer to the bottom of the stairs. But the stairs at the end lead to a wall. It is a like stone brick wall.
What is it? What's going on? Why'd you stop?
There's a wall here, but there's only one thing on it.
What is it?
It's a wolf head.
And you said there's a wall there?
Is it the same one that do we recognize it from?
Oh yeah, because Naota did have like
class.
a little pin for a little while.
Yeah.
Yes, it does resemble that pin.
Okay, I guess there's a wall there. We can't go any further. Let's turn around.
Hold
Come
on a minute. Hold on a minute. It looks the same as that was on the clasp in that one in.
It does.
Okay, come on, let's go. Pushing Gomo and Elon because they were behind her.
Wait,
Let's go.
Wait, what changed? You were so eager to go invest. What's going on?
There's a wolf.
It's blocked. The path is blocked. We can't keep
The path
going.
is blo-
No, Naota
The
would
path
say it
was
loud
blocked
enough for them to
earlier.
hear. No, she would say it loud enough for them to hear. She'd be like, "It's the wolf symbol."
Gomo, do you mind using knock again?
Do we? Mm,
Why? Do we really wanna?
I don't think we should.
Look,
Let's
I
go.
really didn't expect this to happen. I didn't know there was a thing here. I didn't.
Well, if that is the wolf symbol, and I'm not planning on getting chastised again, someone wait here, and someone else go get the authorities.
Yeah, Neelan, great idea. Great idea. I 120% support this.
What?
And Goma just like backs up and like stands right next to Neelan and just kind of.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe we should just leave it alone.
I think
So-
the authorities are a good idea. Now knowing what it is.
Can I do an insight check on the Leola, even though I probably will fucking not make it?
Do it.
Murphy's Law. You repeat it enough times.
That's
Yeah.
12, and I need to check my insight again.
Mm,
+1, 13.
13. So, I don't really I hate to answer for another player when with insight and deception and all that, but with that role, I think maybe you would realize that like something is up, but at the same time, you gotta think about the fact that she also hates tight spaces. So you don't know necessarily if it's like she just doesn't want to be there because it's tight spaces, but you can definitely tell something is up.
Okay. I have an idea.
Guys, let's just go. Let's
is
just
the
go,
idea
please.
to just turn around and get the fuck out of here?
Yes, let's
If
go. Let's
so,
go.
I
Let's go.
110%
That's part of the idea.
The walls are getting smaller, guys.
They're not.
They
Walls
are.
are
Let's
fine.
go.
Neilon will back out.
I
As soon as he
assure you
hears
they're
the
not.
walls are closing, he's going to back up. Because he's the
Okay.
one who helped her out in the
yep.
the tunnel the first
There
time.
we go. We're going back the way we came.
Naota would like guide Lily to Neelan, but stay with Rodon.
The idea is this. If we
Mhm.
want to inform authorities, I can stay here as one of the people who waits.
No, I think because I'm part of a well-known order that is based, or one of the chapters is based in this town.
Then you should go find them and speak with them.
I was thinking more I should stay here. That way, if somebody comes along, my symbol, and he'll just kind of like show the shield,
Yeah,
would
he looks the
help.
part.
Do you think they'd believe us if you're not with us? Like to tell them what's going on?
It seems like Goma's got plenty of pull. He might be able to do something.
I really don't want to use that if I don't have to. But look, Neela has a point.
We should just leave it be.
I think that's a good idea. I think Neelan should definitely stay. I mean, if anybody else is staying too, that's fine. But I think Neelan should stay here.
Yeah, Neoda's at this point, she is going to be like, okay, there's one thing to be like afraid of something, there's another to avoid it. You're right.
And
No.
you're
She's
what?
curious.
Nyota's saying that? Like she's making
No,
that comment?
no.
or-
She's thinking about like Lily's thing, so I want to. If I don't drop my dice. Roll an insight on Lily.
I'm not that
DM?
insightful, guys.
While
Go for it.
she's doing that, Neelan's just going to pipe up and say, "Look, I got yelled at and nearly arrested for my actions last time. I don't want to go through that again, and I'm trying to be better about
No,
myself.
That's
so
fair.
I'm going to
Look,
wait here."
Neelan's speaking sense. I support that.
No,
Let's do
I
that.
agree.
Someone go grab the authorities.
Well, Lily, you clearly don't want to stay here. Want to come with me and go talk to the authorities?
Let's just get out of
Neelan.
here.
Neelan,
Yes.
I need you, please, if you wouldn't mind, to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa.
Save, you say.
I do say.
Whoa.
I say, my boy.
Okay, con save is a +6. That's
Yeah.
fuck. 3 + 6, 9.
Ooh.
Oof.
Sounds like just barely.
Okay. So, I don't. I'm not gonna make everybody leave for like 5 seconds, but you hear, kind of in the back of your head, you hear a voice, and it says,
Wait. Is this a charm?
"It is not a."
Is it magic?
I'm assuming he specifically mentioned charm because of his ability.
Yeah,
Yes, I know-
because
I
he
know
has
what
a
it
thing
is.
with magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
what
want to.
specifically does it say? With the charm
It
thing?
says
What is-
advantage against being charmed, and magic cannot put me to sleep.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, so if it was like trying to persuade him from like leaving or something.
It's not a charm, but how about I give you advantage on that saving throw anyway? So go ahead and roll again.
Nope.
Yeah.
You hear a voice.
Yeah.
I'm swapping
no.
out this dice set after tonight.
It's so pretty, but it doesn't like you.
It says, "Go on. It'll be okay. What harm can come from it?" And you think it's possibly okay. Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, you survived the last time, and everybody made it out alive.
So is this is this thought to me dealing with it, or to us walking away?
With you going forward into, or staying here, like you were specifically saying, like, you know, the last time we dealt with these people, I got in trouble. Voice is basically telling you, no, it's okay. You can deal with this.
So it's
Got
whispering
schizophrenia.
against your. It's whispering against your better judgment.
Okay. So he has his back to the door. He's looking over his shoulder.
Rodan was still paying attention to him.
Naota's still paying attention to Lily.
Neelan's gonna duck under and start stepping inside.
Hold on.
He's
What are you doing?
He's not listening. He's going down. I'm going to deal with it.
Huh?
The
Oh, I
path
was
is
wrong.
blocked.
Well, get
I was wrong. This is going to take too long.
The path
Alright,
is
so
blocked.
you get. Well, you can. Let's see. Let's make a. Go ahead and make a strength check for me, Elon. Just really, you're basically just gonna have to push past everybody.
Motherfuck.
So he's trying to push past you guys. He's like, no, I'm dealing with this, and he's pushing past you guys.
I mean,
Oh, I
Counter.
thought I
you
had
got
my. I
negative
thought I had
strength
my back
people
to the
here.
door, like I was right next to it.
Mm.
Based
to
on
go back
walking
now,
order,
so-
I might have been the last one out.
So if you think about it, oh, did you guys? Oh, you guys already made it back up the stairs. You were outside.
I don't know. I'm not
Well,
sure.
Gomo
Actually.
certainly
I thought
was.
some
Well,
of
Based
them
on
were-
walking order, I'm still the furthest one down.
Yeah. Because some of them went up the stairs. I don't think all of us did. I
Gomo
think
went up.
Rhoda and Yoda were trailing behind.
Okay. So
That was
Lily
my
and
mistake.
yeah, okay. So everybody went down. Gomo and Neelon were headed back up with Lily. Actually, if I remember
Mhm.
right, because Lily was also going up. So the three of them were going up. Neota and Rodon were hanging back, but kind of staying with the group enough so we could have a conversation. I'm assuming, but probably
Yes.
not leaving. Okay.
Yes.
So you would just have to get past Rodon and Neota to go back down.
Sorry.
All right, Naoda, how do you want to do a strength throw resisting him? Or I'm
Oh.
assuming that would be it, or would it be Constitution?
Naoda
Well,
was
the
paying
question
attention
is-
to Lily.
Yeah.
So-
So the question would be, would you really be like, if one of your friends just said, "Hey, I want to go deal with this," and they just want to get by you, would you really get in their way? You know, that's the question you got to ask yourself. Because yeah, he did a strength check, but you know, would
Yeah,
you really
for-
go against him?
This was the guy who was asking about authority earlier.
Yeah.
Why
I'm-
now?
For her, she's still trying to figure out why Lily, because like, I'll roll for that in a bit. Why Lily's being that
Okay.
But she
upset.
could
So-
just as easily
so
be
I would say you
claustrophobic,
probably
you
wouldn't
already know that.
Fight
He-
really.
Also, he'd probably just step over her.
Exactly.
like,
Rodon's
I know
curious
we-
because he did just go from arguing
yeah.
authority to
Right.
wait,
It's su-
excuse
it's a
me, you want to take
sudden
care of this
shift.
yourself now?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because she was not paying attention to Elon, I'm going to safely say that he stepped over her, so she went, okay, he's doing his own thing. I'll question that in a minute, because and
Okay.
also,
So what?
as much
Okay,
Rodon,
as
go ahead and
so
make
it
a-
would just be me.
as much as we make jokes about Naota being unmovable, I think there's moments where you could just step over her.
Okay, that's fine. So, Rodon, make a. Well, I had him do a strength check, so just do it. Contest it. Just make another strength check yourself.
Ooh,
I
the
rolled a-
two beefy
I
boys
rolled
are...
a 3. So I'm
Yeah.
That's a 16 plus 3.
Yeah. So you're
yeah.
more than able to get in his way, especially if you didn't leave. The path is pretty narrow, so you could just like put an arm out and like block him.
I almost like to imagine he was like turned to his side because he's so like wide. He just turns to like face Elon and just blocks the whole path now. Like his whole body's just blocking it.
Footballer aesthetic coming into play.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I
Chunky
was like,
boy.
finally.
All right, so you get in his way.
With
Now
the
that-
addition of, hold on a minute, you were the one who suggested the authorities. Why so quick to change?
I was wrong. It's not going to make a difference. They're going to go down. They're not going to find anything because they're already gone, or they're just not going to deal with it. So I'm going to deal with it. Step aside.
I don't know. Seems a little strange that you suddenly went for this so quick.
Can we hear
These
this
are the same
conversation?
people who took her as a slave. Are you going to question that?
Slave.
I certainly don't question that. I do
Then
question
move.
the behavior of someone who is currently experiencing a very quick change of heart.
I'm not dealing with this move.
You can make another strength check if you want. Try to push past him.
Okay.
Are
I'm gonna do
we
that.
able? Are we able to hear this since we're in the...
Motherfucker!
What happened?
3
What was
plus
that?
2,
Oh.
8 plus 3, 11.
Yep.
Ever
No,
since,
he's not.
Ever Ever
Not-
since Rodon's art got done, it was like, oh, that's what he's supposed to look like, and his dice decided to go with it.
Well, no, I still knew he was kind of beefy, but it is the footballer specific aesthetic that I had
I
keep
think your
forgetting.
dice just realized, though.
Yeah, your dice realized,
That's
yeah.
what I mean.
And what if there is someone down there?
Then we deal
Do you
with
want to
it.
be the only one doing it?
Do I hear this?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
I'd
raising
say
their
I'm
they're
voice
not
now.
making
making
quiet.
myself quiet.
I'm gonna kind of whisper to Gomo, like, Gomo, we cannot let him walk into a den. That's
So that is right.
yes.
Also,
I get it. I'm as irritated as you are, but here's the thing. Do you really want to be in there all by yourself?
No, that's why my party backs me up and comes with me.
Something's not right. He was so logical just a second ago. And Gomo opens up his music box, utters some incantation, and then points at Nilan and snaps his finger. He's casting Dispel Magic, level 3.
Okay. So, Neelon,
Mhm.
you realize now that you're not sure why, but you did have a sudden change of heart. And now you can actually realize that, oh, why did I just change my mind so quickly? First, I didn't want to go down there. Now I wanted to go down there. But your mind is free of whatever was, maybe had a persuasion to push you down there.
So was it an actual voice that I heard, or was it just internal monologue in my own voice?
It was an actual voice, but it was hard for you to tell because it was in your head.
He'll just kind of stand there, staring ahead. Kind of arms go limp.
And I'm going to send you a DM real fast
Okay.
while you're doing it.
Gomo's gonna scurry down the stairs again, kind of past Lily, kind of like shimmy past Nayoda. Just scurry. He's gonna take a good look at Nilan, his eyes. He's like, try to like reach up and like get
Or
his
do the
face
hand
so
wave
he can,
thing or
like-
whatever?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to get a good look at him. I've seen this before.
He seems angry.
Tell me what just happened.
What?
I don't know.
But aren't
There was a voice that just popped up in my head saying, "No, you're right. You should go. You should
Heard
take
voice.
care of it."
wait?
And
our
now-
upper?
What was that?
No, Naoda was just like, wait, our upper were elves different than drow? I thought you guys couldn't be like magically like. I thought that wasn't a thing.
Nope. That's a thing.
DM question while this is going on.
He posted a BRB in the
Yeah.
in
Okay.
the chat. He's probably
the-
DMing a thing to
with it.
fish.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he did say he was going to doing that, so it's probably long.
This is all my questions, just so you guys know, is like,
Mhm.
if this is a hidden passage, how long is the door gonna stay open?
Um,
We'll get there when we get there.
Well, so I guess out of character convo, Gomo cast knock, and before he cast detect magic, it wasn't magical. The stump itself wasn't magical. So the
yeah,
the
this
the knock
door is
opened
probably
it
what
like
was magic.
mechanically, I think. And if it is mechanical, it'll stay open. But if it's magical, it'll stay open for I think 10 minutes.
Okay.
Plus, he does have knock again. So
I don't. He doesn't have infinite.
Yeah, that's true. We can't be here forever.
But at minimum, if he saw Dispel Magic, then if he cast Dispel Magic earlier and it detected nothing, it's probably
Yeah.
mechanic.
except for Neon, because then it would dispel the door for a bit.
all right,
too.
all right.
Sorry for interrupting. Continue.
No,
Okay.
it's a good question.
Oh yeah,
Neon?
yeah.
Really good question.
Legitimate concern. I wasn't
Neon,
thinking.
where
about.
were
Yeah,
you
none of us
when you
did.
heard those voices?
I was outside.
It was outside, and Goma just starts darting up the stairs.
What is it?
Well, he's darting
What
up.
is
Anybody
happening?
stopping him?
Not really.
No, he
I'm
reaches the
just
top of the stairs, and
confused.
as soon as he reaches the top, he casts Detect Magic again.
He's back.
Okay.
Just in time.
So you detect magic. I'm assuming you're looking for something that would have cast.
Anything, yeah,
said things?
because well, assumptions here and speculations. If the spell that influenced Neelan was suggestion, then it would need line of sight. So
Hmm.
that's why I asked where Neelan heard the
Right.
voices.
Got you. So you do detect magic, and what you feel is the same thing you felt on the other side of the wall in the church.
Hmm.
And now because the tree trunk is open, you would actually feel the magic below you.
Uh,
'Cause it's
Roughly
kind of an open
about
spot.
where the door was, or is it
Mm,
further?
Well, you guys didn't come to a door at all. Like there was just the entrance
the
to the
wall,
trunk,
rather.
and then a
Sorry,
spiral
the
staircase
wall.
down, and then a wall. But
So
yes,
is it about
where
where the wall was?
Yes,
Okay.
and it is illusion magic.
Oh. Intriguing, but not what I was looking for.
Did you find something?
Somebody cast a magic on Neelan. I was hoping I could find him. If I was fast enough, but
Is the person who did it down here?
I don't think so. He would have had line of sight to you. He would have been able to see you when he cast it, and you were outside. Do we really want to proceed? We're dealing with spellcasters here. Look, let's back off a little bit and rethink this. We're literally right next to the church. Maybe we can get some help from there.
The fact
Milan
that
is visibly fuming. Like he is deep breaths, clenched fists. He's ready to go.
Oh
There's
gosh.
smoke coming out of his ears. You hear a tea kettle pot.
it is
Milan.
okay. I really
And Lily's up on the stairs. She's like, Milan, let's just go back, please.
all right.
I don't feel good.
He's gonna turn around and head back up. As soon as he's out the door, he's just going to yell out into the night. You stay away from my goddamn family! I will cut off your head, you fucking snake!
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
Uh,
Oh, maybe I should put earphones on.
okay. I really haven't been able to. I wasn't sure what to think of all this, but if the fact that someone wanted Neelan to go down there so quickly, that doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound like anything except
Well,
a trap.
someone wanted it to happen and
That-
did it
yeah.
without us, and obviously did it in a very kind of underhanded way. So I think it would be in our
That's-
best interest to do the exact opposite and not go down. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Well, because that sounds like nothing except a trap. Almost an assassination.
But that makes me want. I don't even know what to think. Okay, let's back off a bit.
Let's just go back to the inn.
Well, I mean, but this is a big discovery. Do we just leave that there? I mean,
We should tell someone,
we should.
I don't think we should. I think we should
especially if
just
a
go
Knight
back.
of the Order got. Especially if a
Is it
Knight
not
of an
weird?
Order.
Is it not weird to anybody else that this has been sitting here and the church just no clue? But they're supposedly super magical and they scry on people.
Well, they scry on what they're looking for. I don't think they would be interested in the woods so much.
Unless we're able
Hiding
to
in plain
find,
sight, as it would.
unless we're able to find this person, I really don't care anymore. My priority now is get to Ardenrun and check on my goddamn family. The sooner the better.
Okay, is there something you're not telling us? Because now suddenly you're really concerned about your family, whose days travel away.
What did he say?
What do you mean?
It's not what was said, it's who said it.
Huh?
Okay, so the morning that we all got up and I was not feeling well, that was back in Harperfall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in Harperfall, I don't know if it was a dream or a vision, but Vivi and Sunshine were in danger. There was something happening. They were being chased. They were being burned. There was a cloud of ash, and I woke up with ash on me. Something is happening. That same voice that spoke to me in that dream and made those threats to my family is the same voice that tried to coerce me tonight. I need to get home.
Okay. To me, that sounds extremely urgent. That trumps everything. How about we just put in
Days
a
for the
note
magic
to the
circle, could we?
authorities about this whole... I don't even know if it's... I mean, it's obviously secret. It's a secret hideout or whatever. Anonymously. And we prioritize getting to Otterin as quickly as possible. Right now, that is to use the circle. And you
Alright,
said that we would be able to use it if we were to prove to them that it's an emergency. Correct?
so we need to prove to them it's an emergency.
Yes. That's what they said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I have a
is-
question. Is there a way to detect magic after the fact?
If there's lingering magic, yes. That's what I was hoping to find. I found nothing.
But for example, on him, and he points to Neelan.
Not really, especially ones that impact the mind. It's usually more for detecting magic that's influencing an object or, enchantments and things like that. That has an active effect. So if I had cast detect magic before I dispelled it, yes, but since I already dispelled it, if anything, it's a very, very faint residue of there having been magic at the best. Not even the nature of it or who cast it. That's all gone. I already got rid of it. So,
Ha-
Just throwing that out there. I didn't know if that would count as emergency to the magic
I
circle.
mean, oh, I see what
How-
you mean.
How do we get Neo
Well-
would look at Lily.
Would the rusty key work on this? On the tree trunk?
There's
can
only one way to
try.
find out.
When everybody's out, I want to try to use it to lock the entranceway.
Okay. If you remember, I do believe it said there had to be some sort of lock that it had to enter, right?
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that was one of the stipulations. There had to actually be some sort of
Yes.
lock.
There's a lock.
Yeah. So, which you do not find on a tree trunk.
Time to start drilling.
Neo's just looking at Lily. We need to get there urgently.
Well, yeah.
We don't have a note.
We're not going back to this forgery talk again. Look, I have some ideas. So bear with me. DM, Gomo would like to go
Rage.
to the. Gomo would like to rage. Gomo would like to
Google it.
head to the manor. Where on the map would that be?
Okay, so you know where Mesmerize is at?
Yes.
Across the street and down. There's like it looks like it's two houses, but like put together.
Right. Okay.
One has chimneys. That's one big house. I would say it's probably there.
The two identical looking ones with the
Yeah,
smoke
like
coming out of it.
yeah, they're like
almost
right
across
next to
the
each other.
street.
It's one big house. Yeah, it's not two
Right,
houses. It's one
gotcha,
big
gotcha.
house.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. I see it on your stream now.
Yeah. It's literally right around the corner. I have an idea. Just if you guys want to stay here, that's fine. I'll be back in God, like real quick. I'll be real quick about it. Or you can come with, but I might have to ask you to stay outside.
If this gets us to Arden Run as fast as
It
possible.
might. But
And I don't
right
know if
now
us standing outside is gonna matter if you can just go do it.
well,
Unless you need us.
no, I'm not expecting to meet anybody. DM, what time of the day is it?
It's nighttime now. As you came up, the sun, the mini sun above the church is there.
Okay, it's bright now again. Okay.
Yeah.
And so Gomo's gonna head off down the path behind the church and turn the corner, and it's kind of on the way to the Mesmerize. You can even see it, and it's kind of across from the street, one house over, is a big, like pretty big mansion.
It's definitely one of the biggest ones in the area.
Yep.
Of all the rose quarters, excuse me. All right. So, is the whole party going? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
It's up to the others. Naoda wasn't super planning on going if they didn't need her, but
Rodon's gonna stay by Neelon wherever he's going.
that's kind of what Naoda was gonna do.
So where's Neelon? Is Neelon going with Gomo, or is
Neelon's going to stay at the steps of the church. He
Okay.
needs to
kind of feel
calm
safe?
down. And yeah,
Gomo's gonna take his
Yeah.
mage hand and tap on Lily.
Yes.
Can I ask you to come with?
Yeah, I can. I'll go with you.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, I'm taking Lily with me. I
Elon-
might have a couple things to carry.
Okay.
all right. So Rodon, Neelon, and Yoda are staying close to the church. The two kind of watching Neelon, make sure he's okay. Gomo and Lily head off to his home. And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Oh well, shoot.
As a note for Neelon, Rodon is no longer glaring at him. He is now looking at him a little bit more sympathetically. So I'll leave it at that for right now as well. Sorry.
All right. That was fun. Fun session.
Interesting.
Got a little more suspenseful at the end there.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. That last bit.
That was definitely interesting.
Wow. That dream finally came out, Fish.
Scary.
God, I've been sitting on that since what, episode 5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
It was-
that
you were
was
the
that
first
one
stream
time we
boy.
had to like mute and go
Yeah.
off, right?
Yeah, that
So
was the
That
that's
was
what
the
that
first one.
was.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
So that's what Neelan's doing.
Finally
this
come
time.
to
10
life.
actually.
Good
Oh,
That was
lord.
10
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
because
guys
it was the
must be taking
same.
some
It was the
really
same
good
night where
notes.
Goma and Neo were hungover.
Yep.
Right.
That's right.
Yes,
Yes.
that is the one.
Yep.
I'm not
Cheers
drunk.
to that.
Oh, yep.
Oh, my
2
goodness.
hours and 27 minutes into session 10. I wrote it down so that I could
Oh
listen
jeez.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, you guys are taking amazing notes.
We need to.
I'm
I also
terrible.
wrote it
I'm
down
just
on my
writing what he knows.
initial-
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that. That's
it's initial
cool.
drawing. Yeah, I remember that drawing when you sent it to
Written
me.
down up here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wondered what the
Yeah,
servers
so-
were when you sent that to me.
If there's anybody in chat that would like to participate, we are going to be voting for who gets DM inspiration for the next session.
Woohoo.
And how we do this is by RP. So whoever you thought had really good RP or your favorite for the night, go ahead and you can cast your vote in chat, or you can head over to our Discord, which the link is down the bottom. I think. Can't you do a?
Boom.
No, you can't vote DM. You can't vote DM.
Do it. Do it.
Why
Not
do you guys
a
always?
DM.
You guys would do that every single time.
it.
If someone wants to
Okay,
start
but,
a
like,
poll,
I'm here
I
for a
guess I could do it.
DM monologue, like Fish said last time. Like I want that at some point. Like I want you to have a spotlight.
there you go. So we got some votes going in.
Hmm.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
voted the
probably
wrong
do it.
Neelon. Okay, there we go.
Oop.
Someone else.
Wrong.
Yeah. Pam, there we go.
There we go.
So are we? There we go.
There we go.
I'm like, did we use the tokens? Did we not? I'm so confused.
No, that was my. I clicked on the token one on accident.
I don't think it really
Puppy.
matters. It's just because like sometimes we'll use the tokens. It's just whoever votes first decides if it's
Yeah,
tokens or if
that's-
it's meme faces.
Okay,
It's
fair
fine.
enough.
We can add single digit numbers, right?
Yeah, we can. We're smart. We play D&D. We should be able to.
Oh, it'd be a big problem if we couldn't.
Right. Hard.
All right, while
Okay.
we're tallying up the votes, like, I say like we have a
Yeah.
lot.
Right.
Yeah. Any questions anybody had for this sequence of session today? Feel free to ask. Other than that, Gomo, well, you had some announcements. Or no?
Well, announcements. Wait, are you referring to the art stuff?
Yeah, you want to talk about the art stuff?
Yes, absolutely.
Ba-ba-ba.
Good. I kind of regret not having the opportunity to do that at the beginning, but because we're a little behind as usual. Sorry about that. But some keen-eyed viewers might have already noticed that we have brand new art for the entire party sans the DM that's pending. Stay tuned. That's actually pretty good. I've seen some work in progress too. But yeah, we have amazing, absolutely amazing artist that has drawn new art for all the characters to each player specifications with our input. And that's what you're seeing here. And the full versions with the entire full, full body, everything, the whole equipment from head to toe, you can find on the Discord. So come by and check it out. Thank you very, very much, Gali. Gali is an amazing artist. We just kind of chance met her in Angie's stream, and that very moment I saw that, oh God, like, please, can you do our art? And
she's
after
she's
a
ours now.
long, well, I say long only because like we couldn't get to, start discussing it until much
Hi,
later. But
Gali.
good Lord, that was
Hi.
like, you would not believe how quickly all this was done the moment we started. Like, it was absolutely the most exciting, I think, project we've done in the recent weeks. I mean, I'm sure everybody had their own had our own kind of sentiment, but I certainly thought it was an amazing opportunity to really help flesh out the characters. And so if you guys are doing D&D and you're having trouble, you know, kind of fleshing out your character, you know, it's I think it's a really good investment to try and get your art commissioned or you draw it yourself, because it really helps to kind of think about the details, and it's a really helpful exercise in thinking about characters, what they have and what you want to portray. That's important. But I'm kind of going off on a tangent here a little bit, but coming back to the art, Golly, thank you very much. Everybody else, I'm sure you guys have.
Yeah. Also,
your own
basically,
piece to
we have
say.
adopted her. She's ours now.
No,
That's not a joke. I'm hoping she does the rest of our art for like as long as we're doing this.
Absolutely, I would
Hopefully.
not have it any other way. And this is
Where
only
do
the
we sign
beginning.
adoption papers?
Yeah, this is definitely way above what I was hoping to get before we even met Golly. Like, of course, we would talk about getting art commissioned for our characters, but we didn't. I certainly didn't think we would be able to get something quite this amazing. But here we are, we do, and it's only going to get more exciting from here on out. So,
Yay.
by all means, guys,
Look
stick
forward to
around, join the
more.
Discord server, and follow Twitter, and also go and Golly, you want to do a little plug? By all means, please do. Please,
Absolutely.
absolutely. You guys
Oh.
really need to
I
check out
think
her
we're
work.
making her blush.
Oh, she's also the one that did the Princess Lily art on our Twitch.
Oh my God, yeah,
Or
when we
not
started.
Twitch,
Twitter.
but
Twitter.
For the
yeah.
Twitter post today.
So,
So
I-
even her sketches are just top.
absolutely.
delicious.
I can't imagine, because all the art, all the sketches that we went through in the process of making this, because you guys are just seeing the final product, all the art that was created and kind of, you know, put aside for maybe using later, all of that is just completely insane amount of value there is, gosh, you guys have to check it out. Hopefully, I mean, we might even, because I'm sure everybody been capturing that. We might at some time maybe be able to share it with you guys at some point.
Yeah, I personally think it would be interesting if later down the line we show like, if Gally's okay with it, if we show like the sketches to get to the final art at some point.
So,
because I know
yeah.
with my character oh my gosh, she took so much care being like, hey, which one's the right hairstyle? And she sent like 10 of them, and I was just like, I'm just gonna lay down and cry.
it's crazy, guys.
Because
This
it
is
was-
so good.
It is.
She
It
took
is
so
one
much
of
care.
the coolest processes that you can be involved with, especially working with someone, you know, with that much talent. So, and I'm sure we'll have so much opportunity to talk about it more in detail as we go into not just the campaign, but when we do more of kind of podcast slash talking about the campaign as players, and we are doing, you know, preparations to put that out there as well. So stay tuned for
Surprise!
that. And when we do, gosh, I mean, we're obviously really excited to do it. And when we do, I'm sure the art and that aspect is going to be a pretty exciting part of that conversation. So I'm glad. I'm so thankful. Again, I can't say this enough times. And to think that we're only just getting started is absolutely mind-boggling to me.
All right.
Looking forward to more of her art in the future. So
All right. On that
Yay.
note, guys, we gotta keep going. So
Hard to
looks like Neelon obviously got the DM inspiration
Heck yeah.
with the craziness that
course.
went on. So if you didn't have that already saved up, go ahead, Neelon. And card of the day.
Queen of
Lily?
Coins.
Yes,
Ooh.
Queen of Coins. What does it mean?
Queen of Coins. I was actually laughing throughout the session because of the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is someone who is very nurturing when it comes to like the physical thing, material, money especially. It's all about money with her. Money, money, money. It's like, do you have enough money? Do we need money now? Like making money, nurturing the people that have money, that just nothing but money. That's what she's about.
That's so freaking crazy, because Like I know very little bit of tarot stuff. I really genuinely had absolutely no idea what this card meant.
And yet you're the one that was all about like, guys, we don't have
Like
jobs.
it just kind of occurred to me, like, because I was looking at my character and like, oh, I'm kind of getting low on money. Like, so
There's the man that spoke.
that's why I
400.
asked. Gosh, what are the odds?
Apparently, I'm really good at reading tarot, guys. If anybody wants to
crazy.
stop by my stream.
Oh yeah.
Shameless
Yeah,
self
she's
plug.
amazing. She's got shit she does on Thursdays, free tarot
Yep.
reading. So
Absolutely.
Thursdays
yeah,
or
if you want to see
Fridays.
more of
Sometimes
that
Fridays.
action,
So go check
I
that
mean,
out.
just the fact that she like every card that she has pulled so far has been so spooky accurate.
It's
and
been really
none
accurate.
Of us,
Go
none
check the
of us
VODs
look
if you
at
don't
it
believe
beforehand.
us.
Like none of us look at it during game. We avoid that, so it's 100% genuine. She has
Yeah,
it there.
it spoils the
we look at
fun.
it.
But it's crazy. So
yeah, especially because you have somebody like me who has zero idea what these mean. Like I have zero experience with tarot. I can't even. I see a card. I'm like, I have no idea what this means until after the session
Hey,
is
that's a
over. So
pretty
I have
picture.
no influence on my actions with these.
I have some of it, but it's very vague, and it's also one of those like I'm just gonna let it play out because
Yeah.
just because I know what the meaning of the card doesn't mean I know how it's gonna get applied. Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah.
So it's super fun.
Awesome.
So thanks,
So,
Fish,
thank
for
you, everybody, for-
putting... Oh, sorry. I was just gonna make note of Kali's Twitter there. Though I don't know how much she's posted. Her Instagram also has a lot of her work. A lot
Well,
of school work, too.
I offered to plug her stuff for her if she ever wanted to. She said don't worry about it for now. So that's why I didn't really say much. So because I left it up to her. So but the
Gotcha.
offer's there. On that note, I think we're ready for a raid.
Raid
Angel, if you're ready
time.
to.
Ready for initiative, guys.
Raid for initiative.
Lock and load, everyone.
Click, click. Boom.
Someone usually types it in chat so we can copy pasta.
Wow. Who
Bye,
are we
everybody.
raiding?
See you next week. It's Trajan, another D&D game going on.
That's
Bye,
exciting.
everyone.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.
Night.